gets the loser's dog.
No.
And I'm rooting for the Knicks because Bex is driving me nuts, and I'm okay if you win this year, dude. You can
No,
win.
I must. No, I think we got to think of something that's a little less disturbing.
Susie wouldn't like that, right?
No, don't like it at all. I don't know.
Hey, everybody, welcome to
Look at you!
the Rams celebration.
Look at you!
Myles Garrett is a Ram.
Let's not talk about this so we don't blow the lead on the show. But needless to say, we are pretty damn excited around here. I was getting dressed and I was throwing on a blue pullover like yours, and I saw this in my closet. And I go,
Put
throw
on
it
your
on.
Rams polo, exactly.
How was New York?
New York was fantastic. Although, John, I will tell you.
Did you see all the shows you intended to
Saw
see?
all the shows. Saw 5 shows.
Are you Broadway'd out?
One of them, we left at intermission.
Okay, wait. You want to guess?
It was you didn't even. I know you didn't even try and go to the one with Leah Michelle.
I saw it already.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's one I would have said
It
you
was
left.
it was terrible.
intermission.
I hung in for that one. No,
Yeah.
it was your show, Great Gatsby.
So you must not have had Jeremy Jordan in
No,
the lead.
we did not have Jeremy. We had like the replacement guy. I thought he was terrible. Now it raises an interesting
Was Daisy black girl or white girl?
white girl.
See, I had a really attractive black girl with a super good voice.
Okay.
And Jeremy Jordan.
Yeah, I had the replacements.
different, yeah.
And they were not nearly as good as Jeremy Jordan and the woman
But
you're
that's
talking
okay.
about.
If you leave it intermission, you just go back to Don't
Right.
Tell Mama and sing.
Now, my question is this. One, in the middle of the first act of Great
Wanted
Gatsby,
to get out?
got up and went to the bathroom. In the middle of the first act. I have never... I mean, I
Because
think
he
that
was-
is
Do a
so
check before
inappropriate. He was so not digging the show that he's like, screw it. I'll just go to the bathroom. Gets up, walks back to the bathroom.
Do not, as usual,
You're
I
disturbing the actors.
That is
the actors.
as,
It's so
as usual,
disrespectful.
I side with Juan.
It's so disrespectful.
no,
Em, is
what
that
you
not
guys paid
disrespectful?
for, I know what you paid because I paid it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juan is entitled to get up and go to the bathroom if he wants.
Yeah.
Are you guys in the end of the aisle or in the middle of the aisle?
Middle of the aisle.
Oh.
Middle of the
See, I
aisle.
always-
Get
I
up,
always get
everybody.
aisle seats.
One's got to go to the bathroom.
And
No,
then,
it's
you know,
terrible.
whoever
Yeah,
is
so
singing
you
his
got
heart
some
out.
dirty looks.
Yeah. I think.
But
yeah.
what I always say when I hear stories like that are, you got to go, you got to go.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right. Yeah,
Did you and you went business class?
we got business class.
Oh,
Okay.
We got so
okay.
lucky. We got upgraded.
How was the
for
experience?
15,000 miles. It was that United Polaris.
Lay
Did you
flat?
get
You lay
food?
flat, and they bring you food. That's still crappy, but they bring you food,
Yes.
and they make it look like it's good.
Okay.
But I loved it. And then we got lucky again on the way to
wow.
Phoenix. We got bumped up. So twice on long flights we
So
got
you
bumped up.
Juan won the war, but you won both battles.
I won both battles because we've got 3 million miles. So
Might as well
Do
use
you
them.
ever? I've never. Lisa said this to me once. She said, "Do you realize how many miles you would have if the Lakers let you credit
oh my
miles?
God, I can't imagine.
I would be George Clooney and up in the air."
Like in some workplaces, it's like you book it, but like it's on the company card or whatever. But
this is all private.
Exactly.
So they're not. I can't make an argument.
Do you think Shadano or Wendy? Do you think they're allowed to keep their miles?
Of course.
Yeah.
They are.
Of course they play. If
my
you,
sister who does
if
the
you
same
fly
thing.
commercial,
Yeah.
you're allowed to keep your miles.
The
Because you
company
sign up
doesn't get
yourself.
them.
Yeah, you sign up
No.
yourself with your own thing. It's a company card that you get either expensed or you
Oh,
use the company
wow,
card
that's
for
a
it.
Because
good
you're the
deal.
one doing the flight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good deal.
Like my sister did that when she had to fly to Memphis a bunch for a job she was doing,
Yep.
and yeah, she had booked all those miles.
So when we got to Phoenix, we saw the guy that grew up across the street from me on Brayer Lane in Maumee, Ohio.
Oh wow!
In the airport?
He lives in Phoenix, so I
Okay.
knew he was there.
okay.
I haven't seen him in years and years, but
So
he
you reached out to him.
I knew him when I was like 5 years old.
Aw.
We were playing basketball in his backyard. I mean,
fun.
grew up with him.
Did you recognize him as soon as you saw him, or did you have to go, John?
He looks a little different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Casey looks a little different
I
than he
mean,
did before.
it's been a while.
It has been a while.
So was the conversation awkward at all?
It was because
Yeah.
he is a workout freak.
Okay.
And so,
well, so
Well,
are
you
you.
just started
yeah,
doing
you,
that.
You work out all the
but
time.
here's the thing: I don't talk about it all the time.
You talk
like,
about the peptides all the time.
Our dinner conversation was his how much he could deadlift.
Okay.
He showed me like a picture in the middle of dinner, like, look, here I am deadlifting. I'm like, I'm trying to.
He's that
I'm
guy.
trying to eat
I've
my
been on
salmon
dates
here.
with guys like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
interesting.
weird, but he's doing really well.
Okay,
so
but I'm
good.
sure good for him.
Yeah, good
He's
for
being
Casey.
healthy.
I
And
like
all that
Casey.
stuff, yeah.
By the way,
Yeah,
I Jody fostered the
Yeah.
frickin'
did you really?
He was down
I was
17.
I was down 17 points because Marcus is a smart guy.
Oh, yeah,
and he ran
yeah,
the
yeah.
others out to 7. So Emily goes, you have to guess in the first two.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it on the second
Who
guess.
was it?
Arsenio Hall.
Mm-hmm. And he got
I had it narrowed down to, it was either Arsenio Hall or Drew Carey, because she said, I am a talk show host from Cleveland, and
I've never married.
That's when she said never married, and I feel strongly about not getting married, and that's not Drew.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, I'll take a shot.
Oh,
Arsenio.
damn.
And I
It was pretty good.
That's
so
dramatic.
He only won by 1 point.
So
last
2
month.
months in a row, it's come down to the last question and a wild finish.
Well, that was actually 3 months ago.
Oh, was it?
And I was so mad at you. Then I beat you by 35.
Yes.
And I
that's
came
right.
back
That was a
from
blowout.
35 down.
35 down.
I will say.
Now I only have to come back from 1 down.
Yeah,
I will say
exactly.
June though is going to be filled with a lot of others.
Oh,
so
that's
maybe
true.
others will come out.
I'm going to Italy. She's got 2 weddings.
Yes.
You're going on vacation.
I'm going on vacation, yeah.
It'll be a fun month
Yeah.
though.
Oh, we'll be. Well,
When's your first wedding?
June 12th.
Okay,
So that's next week, right?
You're going
Yes.
to be I'm going to be in Idaho
Yeah.
when you're at the wedding. Are you in this wedding?
I'm in both of these weddings.
Oh, you
Okay.
are?
This is why I'm a little stressed at this point, but I'm the bridesmaid in the first and the maid of honor in the second.
Are you wearing like a lemon yellow dress or something?
I'm sorry, Maggie or Chandler, if you're listening, they both suck.
Well, here's the line.
both-
that
they are
all
the worst
brides
colors
never
ever.
like their
No,
dress.
no. Well, here's the line that all bridesmaids say, and I've never heard this to be true. Oh, the great thing about the bridesmaids' dresses are you could keep them and wear them to something else.
Nope.
No. Lisa's been in like 10 weddings. She's never worn
Because
the
it's
bridesmaid.
a light color. It's like light blue and light purple.
Well,
Who
and
wants to wear
Lisa
that again?
actually put her bridesmaids in navy blue.
Oh, yeah?
And
That's better.
I have never seen any of them in that dress
Never?
again, and I know
Never
all those
again.
girls really well.
Never again.
I had to panic buy a new dress yesterday. It's a whole thing.
So is next
Wait a
week
minute,
your
a new
birthday,
dress
too?
for the wedding?
The one at the end of the month. I have
Okay.
3 weeks on that one. I'm sorry?
Is next week your birthday?
This Saturday is my birthday.
This Saturday.
But so will you be here Friday?
I'll be here Friday.
Oh.
Did the thing we were working on come through for her to surprise her?
Well, we should.
No.
It didn't come through.
No, it did
okay.
not come through.
We were working
All
on
right.
something you
We
would
were
have
working
Okay,
on something that
got
was
it.
really
All right.
funny.
Great. But
The bit
so
that didn't
we'll
happen.
We can just tell her what it is.
Oh, yeah. Tell him.
We got your favorite. We were trying to get a
Oh,
cameo
get Alicia?
from Alicia on the. Mace actually reached out
I
to
reached
her.
out
Yes.
to her, and she's not responded.
Oh
so,
man,
yeah.
you could probably buy it on Cameo, but it's probably expensive.
No, we did it.
No, we
we
did.
offered to buy it
I
on
offered to
cameo.
buy it, and
but
she's just not
Oh,
responsive.
got it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So she's
Anyway.
probably in a fight with somebody.
Maybe.
Well, she's the one who got fired for sleeping with her boss, right?
No, that's the other one.
That's the news
That's
anchor
Rosie.
girl. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
But we got to go because we got a lot of Myles Garrett to
a
talk
lot of
about.
Myles Garrett coming up.
Can't wait.
Stick with us on the
Cannot
radio,
wait.
on the app, and on the YouTube.
I will see all you guys for the World Cup at Cosm.
Think premium meat has to come with a premium price? Not at Wild Fork Foods. Get Brazilian beef tenderloin for only $10 a pound. Yes, $10 a pound. And Atlantic salmon portions for just $9.98 a pound. That's steakhouse and seafood house quality at home. Everything is blast frozen to lock in flavor and nutrients. Shop one of their 11 locations or order online for same-day delivery. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
ESPN LA is hitting the road. Tune in Friday, June 5th to Sedano and Cap as we broadcast live from SeaWorld San Diego. We'll take a look at the all-new shark encounter that is now open, then check out Dolphin Adventures and soak in all the summer energy, including live concerts with artists like Soulja Boy and more. Don't miss Sedano and Cap live Friday, June 5th from SeaWorld San Diego on ESPN LA. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, and I mean explosion. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, a zero-sugar treat that's sweet tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy.
the home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday, the 1st of June. And what a start to the month, sucker. And what a day for Mason to come back from vacation. The breaking news, Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram. The Hall of Famers are back for a Monday. Mason, Ireland to react on the bombshell, the blockbuster, the earth-shattering news that the best defensive player in the NFL is coming to SoFi Stadium. We'll talk about it all day long. Plus, scheduled to appear, Adam Schefter, Lindsey Theory, Sua Cravens, and more. Oh, Sua! Wow, wow, wow.
Beef stew's coming back soon, I think.
Yeah. Oh. Dipsy-doo between the legs.
I mean, I guess we'll work in Dodgers and the NBA Finals, Spurs, Knicks, all that stuff. But Myles Garrett is a Ram. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Dipsy-doo between his legs.
Producer Emily's here. Producer Wilbur sitting in for Brian Cohen. The social team in the back and you.
So with that said, let's get this show on.
What they call me is a cornhole savant.
Mason and Ireland, your place to react all Monday right now.
Monster!
To Myles Garrett, a brand new member of the Los Angeles Rams. Damn. Wow. That came out of nowhere.
You get to watch Myles Garrett in person 10 times a year.
Incredible. What a... And it came out of nowhere. Were there rumors about the Rams? I was a little out of the loop. Were there no rumors
about? There was
about?
one rumor I saw yesterday afternoon that that the Rams were calling about Myles Garrett, but it was reported by a guy who worked for the Packers. And I was like, this is BS.
Yeah. Now, John, you were listening to Eisen, and he kept saying,
Rich said something really interesting this morning. I was driving around, and he said to Chris Brockman, who's his kind of sidekick on that show, he said to Brockman, I have close to 100 texts on my phone about a bomb that's about to drop in the NFL.
Yep.
And if it drops, it will take over the day.
Yeah.
And he said, I can't report it yet, but if this happens, monster day.
Yep.
And I thought, that's not A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown we expect.
Right.
Maybe by 1 p.m. There's some sort of tender deadline at 1 p.m.
All right.
today.
So many questions about this. I'm so proud of Les Snead.
Yeah, way to go, Les. Picks is right.
We might get less tomorrow.
Yep.
But, okay, when Max Crosby was traded, the now rescinded trade to the Ravens,
yes,
it was 2 first-round picks going to the Raiders.
No players. Was there a player involved in that trade? I
can't remember.
I think it was just the picks.
When Micah Parsons got traded, it was Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks going to Dallas. How did the Rams get Myles Garrett without giving up a second first-round pick?
Yeah, they gave up next year's first, a 28 second, and a 29 third, along with Jared Verse. Now,
so those are spread out over 3 drafts. This is an absolute steal for the Rams.
Okay, let me say this. Jared Verse is a really good player.
Great
In
player.
fact, the 11th best player in terms of defensive line in the NFL, according to Pro Football Focus.
Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Yep, and Myles Garrett obviously first. Here's the thing. Verse is younger. He's 25, and Myles Garrett is 30. I think in the short term, the Rams get absolutely that their defense is going to be lights out. But in 3 years, you may say, I wish we would have kept Jared Verse. He's a young and ascend. You know,
yeah.
You know, Martin, young and ascending.
Byron Young.
Yes.
Braden Fisk. You have Kobe Turner.
Oh, I'm not.
All these guys that on aggregate could be equal to Jared.
Look, I agree. I am all about win this year, and they look like they are poised to win everything this year with this acquisition.
All right. I am going to throw out a ridiculous suggestion.
Okay.
Ridiculous. This is not sourced.
Okay.
It is not. This is from the mind of John Ireland.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And you're sitting at home.
Yeah.
And you can come back and play next to Myles Garrett in a Super Bowl in your hometown. Don't you at least answer the phone?
I'm sure he answers the phone.
He's still in great shape. You follow him on Instagram?
I mean, he is.
The dude is.
I stood next to him on the sidelines at a USC game this year, man. That guy is rocked.
Because make no mistake, Rams fans, you're getting the closest thing to Aaron Donald with Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the league, and you could make an argument. Michael Thompson thinks he's the best player in the NFL.
Yeah.
Period. So now you have the MVP, Matthew Stafford, and you have the Defensive Player of the Year. And, by the way, so last year when they lost in Seattle.
Yes. The first time?
Either time.
Either time, yeah.
They had no O.J. McDuffie and no Myles Garrett, and now you've added both of them, and all you gave up was Jared Verse, and you don't need him if you have Myles Garrett.
Yeah. Jared Verse in the number one. The late number one they give up for McDuffie.
Right.
But I mean, he's better than anybody you would have taken at 28.
If you take out everything they did this offseason besides Ty Simpson, besides the first round draft.
The one play for the future.
Everything else has been to win now. They fixed their holes and they got the best player that's not a quarterback in the NFL to be on your team. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I actually think they were the favorites to win the Super Bowl. I now feel really strongly that they're going to win the Super Bowl. Now it requires
they should be the favorites.
Requires a whole bunch of luck, and everybody's got to stay healthy. They have a really tough schedule, all that stuff. But this team is now loaded. They addressed the back end of the defense. They added Myles Garrett, 25 sacks last year. I mean, this is going to be a lights out defense.
This trade is so good that even the YouTube chat can't hate this trade.
Is that? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I'm in such a good mood. I'll go in there.
Do
I'm going to grab a helmet and pads and go in there.
What's up, haters?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Come at me, haters.
Come at me, haters.
Is this a better trade than the Ravens for Max Crosby? If it had gone through?
Yes. Because there's Myles Garrett is just like, by the way, this city, you said this when you walked in, but this city, we've got Myles Garrett, we got Matthew Stafford, we've got LeBron James, we've got Shohei Ohtani, we've got Luka Doncic, it's a city of stars, man. If you are an LA sports fan, damn, it is good to be here.
I can't believe it. I can't believe the Rams traded for Myles Garrett.
When I saw it, I thought,
you know how lucky we are to live in Los Angeles right now? We get Shohei Ohtani and a team of all-stars.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Luka, and for now, Luka and LeBron.
Right.
And now we've got Matthew Stafford and Myles Garrett. Boy, if I'm the Clippers or the Chargers or the Angels, I just leave.
Just leave. Get out of town.
I just get out.
Get out of town.
It's really F them picks.
It really
they only
is.
had to F a couple picks. They only had to F the first-round draft pick next year. And the second and the third?
Which will be pick number 32.
Exactly.
The 32nd pick in next year's draft.
Exactly. It's really mind-boggling
because
you don't typically look into things like this. How do the Rams almost look into this, and then the Lakers look into Luka Doncic in a way? I mean, obviously the GMs have to be poised and can have negotiators to not give up on things they want, but it's really remarkable.
It is, and there's nothing like football season. Man, I just love football season, and now I am so excited for it. It is going to be an incredible year.
Is there – okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
Is there any way that the Rams eventually regret letting go of Jared Verse? He is somebody that they were building around. He was the defensive player of the year, first-round draft pick.
This is – I hope Jared Verse has a great career. He's been great to us. He's been great on the show. But the Rams, with Trent McDuffie – and Myles Garrett are a better defense, way better defense than they were at this time yesterday.
Absolutely.
And people forget, McDuffie is an elite corner.
Yep.
He's the Chiefs' best corner.
Yep.
And we've got him. And then we went and got the other corner. From Kansas City.
Jalen Watson,
yeah.
And now they have Myles Garrett. And so this is a ridiculously stacked team if you're the Rams. And they got to stay healthy.
Yep.
But they're just absolutely low. I am so jealous of you and your tickets this year. You're gonna all that money.
I am so
all
excited.
that money you guys forked over. I have 3 friends that have C6s and Rams, and everybody made major financial investments, including you.
God.
And I think all 3 of you guys now are like thanking your lucky stars
my God,
that you did
it is such a good investment. By the way, Jared Verse is not. I would argue Jared Verse is kind of the first-round pick that you think they should have gotten.
Well, instead of Ty Simpson?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
except
Jared Verse going to Cleveland is like sending 2 number ones, because I think Jared Verse is like a number 1.
And the Cleveland Browns can't mess it up and pick the wrong person. You have a proven number 1 or first-round draft pick talent.
Yes, and, Pro Football Focus ranks him as the 11th best defensive lineman in the NFL. He is not a slouch. Now, he only had 8 sacks last year compared to, this has to be a typo, 25 sacks for Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
God, that's amazing.
Didn't he set the sack record last year?
Yeah, 25, is that the sack record, John?
Yeah.
It is the sack record?
Michael Strahan had it, and did Myles Garrett catch him? I can't remember. I know. Strahan had it for a while.
Yeah.
Does he still have it?
Can't find it. I'm dumb.
It's Myles Garrett has it.
Myles Garrett has.
Yeah.
So it got last year. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So there are some questions for the Rams about their team outside of these stars. So we know Myles Garrett has another 3 seasons with the Rams on this contract.
Yep.
We have Matthew Stafford, who is tied up for the next 2 seasons with the Rams. But their young core that they built this team around, they're all going to have some questions coming up next offseason. They haven't extended Puka Nacua yet. There's Byron Young. There's Kobe Turner.
Yep.
There's Steve Avila.
When are those guys up?
Those
after
are
this season?
Guys that would be free agents next season, but they are also eligible for the
They're pretty
franchise
good.
tag.
The Rams are pretty good at managing the cap in these situations. Remember when they went to the Super Bowl the last time? They basically loaded up, and then as soon as they won the Super Bowl, they let a lot of those guys go.
Yeah.
But I really think they will not. They'll wait on all these guys. I think they're going to. This season is an all-out sprint toward the Super Bowl. They want to win.
I don't think they're going to pay Puka now.
Until after this season.
After this season.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think they were ever going to pay him before after. He actually, while you were gone, he did a press conference, and he was very convincing that he gets it now.
Oh, that's good.
But let's see. I mean, I'll believe what you do before I'll believe what you say.
Your actions speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully he's on the straight and narrow.
But I think too, it's like they're trying to do it both ways. They're trying to win now and potentially have flexibility for the future. That's why Ty Simpson comes into play. That's why these players they'll decide on them coming up soon, or maybe they'll get some hauls back for them. Who knows going into the season? But for right now, this is an all-out sprint until February 14th at SoFi Stadium.
Let's go! All right,
unbelievable.
So coming up for you at 12:30, Sua Cravens is going to be here. Of course, works pre and post for NFL football. Rams here on NFL football. I've got that on my screen in front of me on the Rams. So that's coming up for you at 12:30. And coming up next, let's talk about Game 7 of the NBA Finals, which was fantastic for
surprising
the Spurs.
I was dead wrong about that game. I thought the refs were going to cook it for OKC, and they let them play, and OKC wet the bed.
Yeah.
Especially Chet.
Chet Holmgren. We'll talk about that.
He might have got himself traded.
That's coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
All right, guys, real talk. Are you a crust lover or one of those crust leavers? Because I got to tell you, Pizza Hut's new crispy parm pan pizza is next level. It's the original pan crust you already love, but now they've baked Parmesan cheese right onto the edge. I'm talking crispy. golden, cheesy crunch with that soft, fluffy inside. Grab a medium, one-topping, crispy parm pan for just $11.99 or go large for $3 more. Order now at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese, toppings, and recipes.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
You still have time to vote. Skip the lines and return your ballot to any official ballot drop box near you leading up to Tuesday, June 2nd. So don't wait and vote early. Visit plan.lavote.gov to learn more. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
And the Monday bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
John, 1999, last time the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs met in the
I
NBA
see what you're doing
Finals.
there.
See what I did?
Did you say hello to Will Flores, who's filling in for BC
Yes.
today?
How are you?
Will is normally in the chair for every Laker
Oh,
game
is that right?
I do.
That's
Yeah.
right. Will, what's going on,
That's
man?
Will's
Nothing
other
much.
job here.
Yeah. So,
Hang out with John most of the time. So, it's
so
cool.
do you like filling in for BC?
I love it, actually. It's fun.
Yeah. Big shoes to fill, right?
Big shoes to fill.
Are you a Rams fan, Will?
I am a Rams fan, actually.
Well, especially today,
I'm a
right?
Cowboys fan, and I've adopted the Rams.
Well,
Nice.
It's going to be easy to adopt them now, man.
By the way,
I mean,
the
they're looking
Cowboys
better.
have not won the Super Bowl this century.
Oh, I know that. I hear
Yes.
that every
And
time
Mace,
I say
what is my
The 1900s.
What makes me pound the table?
Star effing driven town.
Look at who they got. Biggest star in the galaxy.
Yep.
Imagine, okay, his 23 sacks that he had last year.
25.
Okay, 25. I saw 23 on this thing right here. Whatever. His a lot of sacks that happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming when the Browns were always behind, always coming from behind, losing games that don't matter. Imagine Myles Garrett in the same situation that Aaron Donald was in the Super Bowl. Remember when Sean McVay was like, Aaron Donald's going to make a play. I know he's going to make a play.
Gonna make a
Now
play.
it's Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's going to make a freaking play, and they're going to go to the freaking Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Let's go. By the way, coverage and content of the 2026 NBA Finals on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Tune in to Game 1 of the NBA Finals Wednesday night, starting at 5:30 on ESPN LA 710, or on the all-new ESPN LA app in crystal clear digital audio, and play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
Imagine how many times Myles Garrett can sack Sam Darnold.
Oh,
It's going to be so good. I'm sorry. That's the last thing.
It's going to wreck Seattle. Just wreck them.
Well, I heard somebody on ESPN this morning, I think it was McAfee, was saying that, or it might have been Colin, I can't remember who I was watching. Somebody said that one of the reasons why the Rams had to go get Myles Garrett is to keep him away from the Eagles.
Yeah, right.
Because the Eagles would probably go after him, and then you'd have Jalen Carter and Myles Garrett.
And Myles Garrett.
But now you're going to have Braden Fisk right next to Myles Garrett. And
along with Byron Young and Kobe Turner and great young defense, and now him to anchor the whole thing.
And now Trent McDuffie in the back.
Yep.
You know what I feel bad for a little bit?
Who?
Is because Jared Verse and Braden Fisk were buddies. They played at FSU together. That when Jared Verse was drafted in the first round, and they drafted Braden Fisk, you got to call him, got to be there for him to celebrate. Like, I know the Rams getting better, but I do feel a little bad for Jared and Braden. But I know that Jared will do great things to Cleveland.
Yes.
Like, not hail fellow well met.
Not hail fellow well met, but
good luck to him.
Good luck and
couple
good luck
things
in
to think about
Cleveland.
here. This is the Rams version of the Luka trade. If you would have come to me before the Luka trade and said the Lakers are about to trade Anthony Davis, I would have said, no effing way. That's fake news. Not happening. And then you say, but it's for Luka.
Right.
If you would have come to me this morning, if you would have texted me at 8 o'clock this morning and said, Rams are trading Jared Verse, I'd say that's got to be false. They love him.
Right.
He's like their future defense.
He was the guy that was introduced last when they introduced the defense at SoFi.
And then when you throw out the name Myles Garrett, just so people understand, this is the best defensive player in the NFL, hands down. There's no one that will tell you otherwise.
Absolutely.
There is no defensive player in the league that you would trade 1-for-1 Myles Garrett for. He's it.
Yes, he is.
And now he's on a team that was already the Super Bowl favorite, and it's your team, Mace.
And you know what? I said that I am not a big believer in running things back. I don't like running things back. I saw that happen after the Super Bowl year. We ran it back, and we went 5-12. You're always either getting better or you're getting worse, and the Rams are getting better. By the way, this sort of translates to the Lakers as well. The Lakers need to get better. It can't be status quo. They need to get better. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. And the Rams just got a lot better.
And like I always say, star-driven town, star-driven town.
Yeah.
Now, Rams tickets are going to be the hottest ticket in town.
Yeah.
And if you're a big sports fan, imagine this. You can go from watching LeBron and Luka live in person to watching Shohei with Mookie and Freddie Freeman and Yamamoto, and Sasaki's coming alive now.
Yeah.
And now you roll into the fall, and you get to watch Matthew Stafford with Myles Garrett. What a time to be an LA sports fan.
Okay, let me throw out a crazy trade.
Okay.
A crazy idea.
Yep.
So we got 30 minutes.
It can't be crazier than my Aaron Donald come out of retirement idea.
We've got 38 minutes until the tender deadline at 1.
Until all these things can be finalized. So obviously this Myles Garrett thing is not finalized until 1 p.m.
Yes.
Rams were connected to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, we think, is going to the Patriots. Has not been officially reported. What if they use the first-round draft pick that they didn't use in this trade and go get A.J. Brown to be the third wide receiver on this Rams offense?
I mean, it'd be amazing. I think it's it's a little bit overkill. Originally, when they talked about this deal, they were going to trade Devontae Adams.
That's why I don't think they'll do it.
I mean, Devontae Adams.
I think they like Devontae too much.
He was a touchdown machine last year. I don't get moving on from
AJ Brown's 6 years younger, a little more physical.
Reed's on the sidelines.
Yeah, I would get that, but I don't think they're going to do it.
No, I mean, they run 13 personnel so much, John. They've got 5 pass-catching tight ends. They've got a wide receiver in Puka, a wide receiver in Devontae, and they really run 13 personnel. So the third wide receiver, I think, is overkill. Don't you, Em?
If you're not getting better, you're getting worse, Mason.
Oh, there you go.
So I don't know.
Getting worse. All right. Let me just dunk this in. So I thought the Oklahoma City series with San Antonio was incredible.
Lived up to the hype.
It really did live up to the hype. And I loved more than anything Wemby's reaction after Game 7. Listen to, I pulled this one quote that he said at his post-game press conference, and I think this says everything about him.
We work, all these hours we put in, it's for these type of emotions. Like I want that, I want to win so bad. It's like my life depends on it.
It's like my life.
What I always tell you,
on it.
every once in a while you'll come across somebody in my life. There's only been a couple of them. Jimmy Johnson, the football coach, Kobe Bryant. Those guys get physically ill when they lose.
Right.
It affects them physically. I think Wemby's one of those guys.
I do too. I think he's a killer. Look what he did to Chet Holmgren in that series.
I don't know what's going to happen with Chet. I mean, that was...
He's making a few dollars now.
So, after the game, Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe went on and did a podcast about Game 7. Em, did you put that in this morning, that sound, that I sent my email?
I didn't get a chance to, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
And, Will, you didn't do it, right?
No.
Okay. Well, if you guys have time to pull it, it's in the top of my email. Those guys said that it's the biggest story in the NBA until the finals start is what happened to Chet Holmgren. Yeah. He just disappeared. He was 1 for 2 from the field. And I texted this to you guys on the group chat. At least if he was 1 for 10, you could say he was engaged.
Right.
But he did not attempt a shot in the second, third, or fourth quarter. And Mace, think about this. The Lakers blocked the Sacramento Kings in the early 2000s from ever getting to the finals.
Right.
The Kings were really, really good, including one year where they were the 1 seed in the West. And I think the Lakers were the 2 or the 3. And the Lakers took them out in 7.
Yep.
And the Lakers won 3 straight. 2000, 2001, 2002, Lakers win. And by the end of 2002, the Kings' window had closed.
Right.
OKC's got to be careful here because they're going to have to go through Wemby.
Yes.
So I've been reading reports all morning. Like, well, I read one. Somebody said, package Chet in a deal for Giannis.
For Giannis, yeah.
Because you now know, they wouldn't even let Chet guard Wemby.
Right.
That's how down they were on Chet.
Should have gone after Wemby. Wemby was in potentially
had 5
fouling
fouls.
out.
But I know.
Chet pretty much got benched in the second half. I mean, he was out for very long stretches of that game because Daigneault saw he was not performing. And by the way, I think Wemby's totally in Chet's head because they go way back to a series they played years ago.
Yeah, when they were in high school.
And Chet beat him, and Wemby's like out to get him every single game.
All right, we found that sound. Here's Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe right after the game on Saturday night.
I just don't think we can talk enough about what just happened to Chet Holmgren in this game. Like, that was a disaster, and I'm just fascinated where he goes from here personally.
Well, and we've also seen a couple times in NBA history where a guy had such a bad playoffs it followed him. I don't see how this gets better.
He ended up averaging like 10.5 points per game in the series and was completely invisible the entire game. And you never want to read too much into one game, but when you play like that, in this game, that matters a lot and is going to have some lasting effects that he and the team are going to have to get together and figure out, like, how do we not have that ever happen again? Because that was just not an acceptable performance of a guy of his caliber. And the whole series was leading to that. And this was the low point.
I mean,
he's an all NBA player and he disappeared.
Completely one
disappeared.
of 2 from the field.
Yeah.
They took him out in the fourth quarter because he wasn't doing anything.
He was doing nothing.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a all-NBA player lay that big of an egg in a must-win game. I don't think I have.
I got a question for you about that. I'll ask you in 15 minutes because Sua Cravens is coming up next to react.
Oh, can't wait to hear from him.
To the acquisition of Myles Garrett by the Los Angeles Rams. And by the way, this is the official home of Myles Garrett and the Rams, 710 ESPN.
It's Bethel Duran, and you know how much I love my Toyota. And right now, the deals are sizzling at Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Get a brand new 2026 Camry for just $389 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or finance for just 4.99% APR for 60 months. What about a brand new Tacoma? I'm thinking of doing this. You can lease for just $279 a month for 36 months, $4,999 due at signing, or you can finance for just 2.99% APR for 48 months. In the 818, go see NorthridgeToyota.com. In the 626, WondriesToyota.com.
This is John Ireland. Here in L.A., we got tired of wondering what was in our tap water. So we installed a Life Source whole house water system. One system, better tasting water from every tap. No harsh chlorine taste, no salt, no hassle. Life Source is an essential home appliance. Call the Life Source Water California factory at 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. For limited time, factory direct pricing and free installation. Life Source Water. Taste and feel the difference.
Warranty limitations apply.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Is it a complicated thing to sign LeBron and then trade LeBron and make it all work? Yeah, it does sound complicated. It sounds like rocket science to me. But good news. The Lakers just signed a rocket scientist.
That was well done. Good job.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, reacting to the major breaking news today. Breaking news on ESPN LA, presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram.
This is from the mind of John Ireland.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And you're sitting at home, and you can come back and play next to Myles Garrett in a Super Bowl in your hometown, don't you at least answer the phone?
I mean, Johnny I does make a good point. Can you imagine? We're talking about it all afternoon long right here on the biggest show on the radio on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
Hey, summer is calling at SeaWorld San Diego. Join the morning show on Friday at SeaWorld from 7 to 10 a.m. Take the plunge into the brand new shark encounter now open where jaw-dropping shark species await. And yes, you can even learn to feed the sharks with a trainer. Plus, you can see the new Dolphin Adventure Show and the Ocean of Dreams drone show that evening. Join Cappy, Morales, and Bergman this Friday at SeaWorld in San Diego. All right, so I don't know if you heard this or not yet, but I can't say it enough. Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram. Again, I'll repeat it. Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram. And joining us right now, Sua Cravens, who works on all our Rams broadcasts. Hey, Sua, what's going on, man?
Yes. Thanks for having me.
All right, Sua, you're a former NFL player, so you can put this in better perspective than a couple of talk show hosts. How good of a player is Myles Garrett, in your opinion?
Generational. He is the best defensive player in the NFL. He provides a rush against the quarterback on a play-by-play basis that you are mandated to dedicate at least 2 blockers to him or your quarterback will be on the ground. He is a guy that immediately makes the Rams' defense better. Their D-line becomes one of the best pass rushes in the NFL. And with the DB acquisitions they have, this looks like the best defense, if not one of the best defenses in the NFL.
How much of an – and by the way, let's say something about Jared Verse, who I think has been a really, really good player. And Ireland pointed out that they only gave up a first-rounder, a second-rounder, and a third-rounder in this deal, along with Jared Verse. I think Jared Verse kind of plays as a first-rounder. He's that good. Don't you agree?
100%. 100%. It's no knock to Jared Verse. He's a young player who's coming into his prime. The Browns got a great one with him. He'll be a mainstay for the Browns for the next 2 to 3 years. If he decides to sign back with them, he will be a guy that's known in Cleveland for being a great defender. However, I'm making this trade 10 times out of 10 for Myles Garrett. And in all honesty, I thought that the Browns would get at least, at minimum, 2 to 3 first-round picks, including a player. But Les Snead, hats off to him. He did his big one with this one. You didn't break the bank. You brought a generational talent in. You got – and this isn't draft picks for all of next year's draft. No, it was a third round for the year after, a fourth round for the year after.
Yeah, no, he didn't. They're all spread out over a 3-year period, so they don't give up any 2 picks in the same draft.
the fact that Les Snead was able to pull this deal off, not break the bank, and bring in a generational talent on top of the acquisitions that they had leading up to today is ridiculous. Hats off to the Rams. And to me, I've completely forgotten about the first round pick situation with this trade right here. There's no wrong Les Snead could do at this point.
We're talking to Sua Cravens, who played in the NFL and, of course, played at USC, about the big blockbuster trade today. Myles Garrett is on his way to the Rams. Sua, talk to me from the not that I care, but I think it's interesting. What's Cleveland thinking? Why would you trade a generational, unanimously known first best player in the NFL? They got a new coach coming in. They've got trouble on offense. They don't have a quarterback. Explain what Cleveland's MO is here.
Well, I think the biggest thing, or the elephant in the room for Cleveland, was a contract dump. I think that they wanted to free up some space and create some wiggle room for the future. Now, with Myles, we know he signed that extension, I think, a year ago, and it was a doozy. So for Cleveland, the money that you get getting rid of that guy, it seems worth it, seeing that you're not going to win this year. You're not. Myles Garrett has made it very clear he wants to win a championship, and it obviously doesn't make sense to sign back there if that's what you want to do, but it's hard to turn down that money they offered. But you're not winning this year. You want to dump the contract, create flexibility. You want to figure out your QB room. Is Deshaun going to be your quarterback going forward? Is it still the Shedeur experiment? So right now I think they have more questions on offense than they do defense. They still have a solid defense. Again, they got Verse back. They have guys that can play DB. They have great linebackers. They have a good defense. Yes, it'll take a step down with Myles Garrett getting traded, but I think this was more about the money.
Let me just make a statement, and then I want you to react to it. The first-round pick that the Rams send to Cleveland for next year is going to be the 32nd pick in the draft because the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl in February at SoFi. What do you think?
Yes, I agree. I think at best the Browns just got maybe the 29th pick, maybe?
At best. Hopefully the 32nd pick.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the Rams are the favorite to win the Super Bowl. They should have gone to the Super Bowl last year. The biggest question that we had for this Rams were not about the offense. It was all about, can they get to the quarterback and can these DBs cover long enough? Now we don't have those questions. They've got McDuffie. They've got their other boundary corner. They've got their veterans back at safety. They've got the premier pass rusher on third down. Like, if I'm a DB, I am foaming at the mouth to play with Myles Garrett on the defensive side of the ball because I only have to cover 1 to 2 seconds now. I can sit on every route. Even if I get beat on the double move, I doubt your quarterback has enough time to get the ball off with Mr. Garrett coming off the edge.
All right, Sue, did you hear my crazy hypothetical?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and run it by me again. I heard it coming into the show.
Okay. I think if you call Aaron Donald and say, hey, we just traded for Myles Garrett. You want to come play one season next to him, try and win another ring? I think he does not hang up the phone. What do you think?
I think Aaron Donald saw this trade as he was bench pressing his Mercedes-Benz in front of his driveway and said, maybe I'll sign a deal a week before the playoffs and just hit the playoffs fresh with fresh legs and help Mr. Garrett out. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea, but I think the rest of the NFL world will go into mayhem if that were to happen.
Em, you had something for Sua.
Yeah, so Sua is Emily here, producer for the pre and post game.
Thank
so
you for the introduction there.
If you just happen to make sure that you keep your schedule free until February 14th this year, no more vacations planned earlier than that. So peek behind the curtain.
Well, with that trade, trust me, I won't be booking any vacations until March. I feel Mr. Garrett will have us going on a nice deep run into the postseason.
Right. Peek behind the curtain. Sua happened to have a vacation planned the week of the Super Bowl this past year.
Why are you telling the people what happened? You don't need to disclose this.
It's fine.
Did he get away with it? He did.
He did.
There you go.
And so I have a question for you, Sua. So you said that you kind of forget about this first round draft pick with Ty Simpson. You were with us the day that they were going to pick it.
I was thrilled.
So make this make sense for us. So why would you do Ty Simpson and then every other move this postseason has been for the right now?
I think that the Rams made a decision that there will not be another quarterback that they feel as high on within the next year or two, as they do as Ty. So they said if Stafford, even though they extended Stafford, if Stafford wants to stay another year, that gives Ty more time to learn. They want to play it like the Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre situation, even though I feel like it's a completely different situation because the Rams actually have a chance to go win the whole thing right now. So I would do everything to dedicate all my resources to winning right now instead of hoping a quarterback pans out in 2 years, because you could have got Kenyon Sadiq, who would have plugged into this offense perfectly with how much you love to use tight end. And if you didn't want to go tight end, you could have got the guy down the street in Mekhi Lemon and put him at slot, and that handles either the situation for Devontae leaving because of due to retirement, or if you want to shop Puka and get even more draft capital or more players. To me, I think I would have went with the receiver or tight end to affect what they can do this year, because this is the biggest – it's the most obvious window for the Rams to win. I think the Rams are the clear favorite now, especially with this trade. Why not, in assembling the Avengers, go ahead and get Kenyon Sadiq just to add the icing on top of the cake?
Yeah, we need 6 tight ends.
Yeah. I mean, we drafted one anyways the next round.
I know. We took Max Flair anyway. Exactly.
I have one more for you, Sua. So if you were everybody else in this team, so if you are Byron Young, Braden Fisk, Steve Avila, Puka Nacua, what does this trade make you think?
It makes me think that I better be on my P's and Q's. Like, it's all about business. We're going to go win it this year. This is the plan Les Snead and McVay have laid out if I'm on the team. It's about winning this year. Nothing else matters. So if I'm a guy that's due a contract or a guy that's on the cusp of, am I going to make the team? Am I not? Am I a trade target? I would absolutely do everything in my power to contribute to this Super Bowl run, because if I'm a part of the team that won the Super Bowl and I happen to have a kick return or a punt return, or I had 2 or 3 timely interceptions in a year that was filled with Super Bowl memories, you're only dressing up your resume. If it's not for the Rams, it's for another team. So this year, you're going to be on the biggest platform in your career maybe. Take advantage of it.
Yeah, 7 primetime games.
Hey, Sua.
They probably want them 9 or 10 times
now.
now.
They're 7 primetime at the moment.
How happy are they that they put the Rams in primetime for 7 games before they even had Myles Garrett?
So fantastic.
Man, I feel like we got more games during the weekday than the weekend.
We do. You're absolutely right.
Get ready for that,
We
Sua.
have a damn Wednesday game this year, as weird as
I
that sounds.
have a family.
Yeah.
I have a family.
Wait a minute. What's the window?
The night before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The night before Thanksgiving, the Rams play.
And all through the house.
I work on Halloween, guys. I got kids.
That's right. Wait a minute. Halloween is Ohio State USC.
Oh, that might be a bad night.
It could be a rough night. Absolutely. Hey, Sua, great seeing you, man. Great having you on. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Fight on.
Fight on.
See you, Sua.
There's Sua Cravens. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some icebreakers. Brand new month. What?
The Rams just traded for Myles Garrett.
It's like
I'm waiting for a Chris Paul type story to break.
Somebody
No,
to veto it?
it's not true.
David
Stern's going to veto
we have
this.
18 minutes until it can be finalized.
Anything can happen in the next 18 minutes.
I mean, we saw Mark Williams. He didn't come to the Lakers. Different than Myles Garrett.
I don't know if that's going to happen. But
Let's have him pass the physical.
Possible. All right, coming up next is icebreakers. I understand you came back to win icebreakers.
I pulled a Jodie Foster-esque comeback.
Jodie Foster-esque.
When you remember one time you had to get it in the first 2 or you lost and you got it on the second one? That's exactly what I did.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Arsenio Hall.
Nice.
New month, and I only start 1 down.
1 down. All right, so it's play ball coming up next on icebreakers. In the meantime, the 2026 Palisade. Man, we had one of these at our golf tournament last year. 2026 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year, voted on by 50 of North America's most respected automotive journalists. Now, I drive a Hyundai Elantra. I absolutely love. Maybe you want the Sonata, the Santa Fe, or how about the 2026 Palisade in ICE and hybrid models? This is 3 rows and seating for 7 to 8 passengers. 3-inch dual panoramic sunroofs. I mean, it's incredible. Surround view monitor, blind spot view monitor. By the way, I need that blind spot view monitor.
Yeah,
I
you
use it all the time. The Palisade is definitely one you should check out at your Southern California Hyundai dealers. And by the way, Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes 10 years, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty and 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. Again, check out the Palisade, all the great rides at your Southern California Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
we go.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And when we heard back in the spring that the Browns pushed some form of payment to Myles Garrett to deeper into the summer rather than in the spring, a lot of folks said that's an indication of something, that he may not be on the team later in the summer. We're like, does this mean we could have another Micah Parsons situation on our hands where a generationally brilliant pass rusher gets traded? Micah. From the team that drafted him? Miles. Is that possible?
Yeah, you gotta make it Miles.
And all we heard was, it's procedural. And you are leading the charge here on the program, Chris, of it's maybe a procedure that's going down. And that would be Miles isn't on the team anymore.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
So count on peace of mind. Count on Jacob. Here's what I mean. 800-345-6789. Mace, you just count to 9.
Exactly. Count on a plan. Count on a team that moves fast. Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury. Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Rams fans, D-Far here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne, Australia to face the Niners. You can be there. I've teamed up with True Fan Travel to hook you up with the ultimate fan experience. Game tickets, hotels, exclusive events, even a chance to meet me all in one package. This isn't just a trip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time. Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy.
Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka with no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
Still can't believe that Myles Garrett's going to be a Ram in about 13 minutes.
Is going to be a Ram.
I can't wait for LMU and spring training to start. It's going to be amazing.
Oh,
so
amazing.
This month, John, you are starting 1 point in the hole. So you're -1 to
Not after today.
Oh,
We'll come
not
on.
after today.
Come on.
All right, here we go for 10 points. And Wilbert, you can steal this too. You're more than welcome to butt in here. So for 10 points, I was born in Selma, Alabama in 1972. I was the fourth of 6 children, and I was born with a club foot. My dad was in the Air Force, so I grew up on many Air Force bases.
Okay.
For 9 points, I am a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, once in 1996, and then again in 2004.
96.
Okay.
For 8 points, I've been on the cover of Sports Illustrated and People, and in 1999, Nike named a building at their corporate office after me.
Born with a club foot.
Club foot is the weird
For 7 points. In 2000, there was a Nintendo 64 game named after me.
I don't know who this would be.
For 6 points, I graduated from the University of North Carolina. where I won 4 national championships in 5 years.
In what?
In with a club foot.
And was in 2 Olympics.
2 Olympics.
For 5 points.
Okay.
I married another famous athlete.
Ireland.
Go ahead.
It's Mia Hamm.
It is Mia Hamm!
I never would have gotten that.
Yeah. I thought the North Carolina 4 and 5 years would give it away because it can't be basketball because they didn't.
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations on that one. You got 5 points.
LAFC, Mia Hamm.
All right. Well, actually, I only have 4 points because I started 1 in the hole.
You're right. So now you are
that's right.
plus
All
4.
right. I'm alive in
Icebreakers
this
is sponsored
race.
by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice. Premium taste, nothing extra. Mace. 10 different tennis girls are descending on the Idaho compound this week. And Tom Gibson, just in time, sent Lisa a mixed case of Blue Ice that will be gone by the time I get there on Monday night.
Lisa combo.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go, Lisa. Live it up. All right, so we're going to do sports graffiti coming up. And obviously, it's a huge day if you're a Rams fan, huge day in the NFL. Myles Garrett, now a member of the Los Angeles Rams for this season, as they go for broke. Chet Holmgren, John, just disappeared in Game 7.
MIA.
Now, everybody is talking about, hey, Holmgren, maybe, he's not a big-time player, didn't come up big when it all mattered. Let me ask you something. Is Austin Reeves the same? Austin Reeves shot 25% from 3 during the postseason this year. Is he a championship player? Did he deliver?
It's a good question.
He was 9 of 35 from 3 in the postseason this year. Is he a big-time player? Is he a $40 million a year player?
I think so. And that doesn't necessarily, those two questions aren't mutually exclusive. The reason he might be a $40 million a year player, and I think the Lakers are going to offer him a little bit less than that, but another team could offer him 40.
Right.
He can make up to 48. His max is 48. The reason is supply and demand.
Right.
There aren't a lot of other players out there. Like, if you were going to rank the available free agents out there, he's probably in the top 5, maybe the top 3. If you put LeBron 1, I think that he might be right behind him.
Is it not fair to make that comparison? Austin did not have a good postseason. Chet had a terrible postseason. Are they big-time players?
Here's the difference. Austin was engaged. I mean, I would have had more respect for Chet if he would have been 2 for 14
and used his
instead
fouls.
of 2 for 4.
Yeah.
Like Austin,
1 for 2.
Austin, oh, that's right.
1 for 2.
Yeah. Austin is not going 1 for 2.
Right.
He's going to go out there and try.
Yeah, sure.
The question I have about Chet now is Wemby in his head?
Oh,
because they have to go through Wemby
every year.
Every year now. Wemby is 22.
Yep.
And he's going to it's what I mentioned earlier in the show about the Sacramento Kings being blocked by the Lakers in the early 2000s. The Indiana Pacers were blocked by the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s. They had really good teams. The Knicks were blocked by the Bulls.
Yep.
Patrick Ewing was blocked for years. If OKC stays as currently constituted, and they're loaded, they got a great roster, but if they keep Chet and send the same group back out there, next year Wemby's going to be a year more experienced, and San Antonio might have home court.
Okay, so I agree. I said earlier I don't like the idea of running it back. Like, I love the fact that the Rams said, you know what, we were really good.
Do you still believe that LeBron will not be on the team next year?
I think he's probably it's the only place he can make any money.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
But you and before you left on vacation, you said you were kind of sticking to
there's
the
a
fact
whole
that,
big go to Cleveland thing.
Right.
But now I'm thinking maybe and hopefully smarter guys than I are doing all this, but does it make sense for the Lakers to run it back? Which is kind of the direction they seem to be going.
Well, it won't be a straight run it back because they have 11 possible free agents.
Right, but everybody I think you would want Rui.
I do.
You would want Luke Kennard.
I do.
You would want LeBron.
I do.
You would like Austin.
I do.
Isn't that essentially running it back?
Well, what does Ayton look like? Like, what's this? Who's the center in that group?
Ayton's what you got.
No, but
let's say Ayton opts in.
Because he will opt in. There's no reason he
he's not going to opt out.
Right. Even if he opts in, I would try and trade for Daniel Gafford or another center.
Oh, Daniel Gafford I would love him.
I would even take Chet, even though he disappeared.
I would try to get Derek Lively's the other one I would try to get.
Well,
Lively's
better than Gafford. The Mavericks won't trade Gafford if Lively isn't healthy. Lively missed like the whole season with a broken foot.
Let me I'll throw one more out there. Trey Murphy.
Love him.
Great player.
Yeah,
and
Herb Jones, who plays with him, was another one.
I saw a report that he's going to be traded before the draft. Trey Murphy is.
Okay.
And Bill Simmons also said it's probably going to go to like the Celtics or maybe the Thunder themselves too.
Now, I think the Lakers should be in on that.
I do too.
He is a perfect
exactly
fit.
What everybody's looking for, a 3-and-D wing who can shoot threes.
Yep. And is there a way to steal him and Herb Jones from New Orleans? Do the Lakers have a package that can steal both of those guys from New Orleans? Because that transforms the roster. All of a sudden, you've added two really good 3-and-D wings, especially defense. Herb Jones is a great defender.
I think the only way you get those two guys out of New Orleans is multiple number ones and probably Austin. Do you think they can get it for anything less than that?
You got 3 number ones, right?
Yeah.
Didn't their new assistant GM just come from the Pelicans too?
Yeah. Then he's a rocket scientist.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
But, maybe an inside track in negotiations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that. Would you move Austin in that trade is the question. Because it probably would take Austin.
Another question is, would you be willing to take, if you could get those two guys, would you be willing to take the Zion contract?
You think they'd want to include that?
Because I think they'd love to get out of it.
They'd love to get out of it? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I would too.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting the other two guys and you get whatever
so you're
Zion
saying
gives.
Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, and Zion?
Yeah.
Well,
Zion would be a salary
although I
dump
don't
for them.
now the more I think about it though, I don't think they would put all 3 of them in the same deal just because then they're left with nothing.
Yeah, they're left with exactly. Exactly.
But they would probably do 2 of them.
Austin plus 3 ones.
For Trey Murphy and Herb
Jones.
Jones. I'd think about it.
Yeah, I would too.
Well, let's see what the people have to think.
Let's see what the people think. 877-710-ESPN on a day the Rams acquire the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL, Myles Garrett, who had 25 sacks last year. 877-710-ESPN. Should Oklahoma City run it back? They've got Chet Holmgren, who disappeared in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You got to take on Game 1 Wednesday night. You got the Knicks host. San Antonio hosting the Knicks,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, it's series starts and it's 2-2-1-1-1. They went back to that. So it's first 2 games in San Antonio, then 2 in New York, and then 1-1-1 to bring it home.
And then what do you think of my Austin trade? The idea of moving Austin in a deal for Herb Jones and Trey Murphy. 877-710-ESPN. We will get your calls. Coming up next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And the Monday Bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. See why readers of Newsweek and USA Today named Pechanga the best casino outside Las Vegas. Enjoy world-class amenities, entertainment, dining, spa, and golf, plus 24/7 gaming excitement. The immense casino floor and 1,100 hotel rooms and suites makes Pechanga one of the largest in the country. Skip the traffic, head to Pechanga Resort Casino off I-15 in Temecula. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for reservations and more info.
Earlier this morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, right here on ESPN LA, it wasn't even real yet. And Cappy and Sedano were talking about Myles Garrett as a Ram.
rumor about the Rams and Myles Garrett, too, that's been surfacing all of a sudden. I mean, I love how the Rams are involved in every rumor.
Well,
it's fantastic.
But isn't every LA team involved in every rumor? I'll tell you one thing, though. When you think about Myles Garrett, the rumors began, George, last basketball season when Myles Garrett showed up in the ESPN LA suite.
Yeah.
People started circulating it around. Oh, my God, Myles Garrett's in the ESPN LA suite. You know that ESPN LA is a business partner of the LA Rams. What's he doing here exactly? And that's
They're
where
also
these
a business
rumors
partner of the Cleveland Browns. So.
Did Cappy speak it into fruition? Myles Garrett is now a Ram, and the Sedano and Cap Morning Show is reacting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason and Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you want Mason and Ireland?
Well, I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, got one line open, 877-710-ESPN. On the day the Los Angeles Rams acquire Myles Garrett. Let's hit the phones. Let's go to Walrus in Encino. Walrus, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's going on, Walrus?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is the place where people who can't win come to win. Think about the two teams you root for the hardest, perhaps with USC, Mace. You've got the Dodgers getting Ohtani 2, probably 3 rings this year. Now look at Myles Garrett. Before him, of course, Matthew Stafford. So my question to you, John, is when are our Lakers going to finally get back to that place? Because the Lakers used to be that team. The Shaq comes to win the championship. Powell comes to win the championship. When is that going to happen? Have a great afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon.
Walrus, I don't know if you've been sleeping the last 2 years, but the biggest player to move was Luka, and he came to the Lakers. Yeah. So it's now a matter of what can you build around him. But to suggest that the Lakers aren't star hunting is wrong. I mean, they got the biggest star out there.
They do. They absolutely do. And by the way, the issue with the Lakers isn't the stars, it's the depth.
Right.
It's not necessarily stars that they need. They need deep.
You know what's interesting? I put this in an email to you guys yesterday, is the Spurs, who embark on the finals Wednesday, have nailed their last 3 drafts. In 23, they took Wemby number 1. In 24, they took Stephon Castle 4th. And in 25, they took Dylan Harper 2nd. And all 3 of those guys look like they're going to be all-stars for a long time. But under the new CBA, the new anti-tanking rules, you can't do that anymore. You're not allowed to pick 3 times in the top 5 anymore. So the Spurs may have got grandfathered in, and nobody's going to be able to do that
exactly. Let's go to Gary in Chatsworth. Hey, Gary, what's happening, man?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I'm pumped. Really pumped. Now, we're going to put him over Trent Williams. I mean, directly over Trent Williams, or move him around on the line, because the 49ers are really maybe a threat. But where are we going to put him?
Well, I would. First of all, Gary, I would tell you I'd be more worried about the Seahawks than the Niners.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But if you want to specifically address it to the Niners, Myles Garrett can line up where. And Myles Garrett is Aaron Donald.
Right. By the way, Jared Verse moved around.
You have to adjust to him, not the other way around.
Yeah. I think specifically what Sua said that I hadn't even really thought of before, but the idea that the DBs only have to cover for 2 seconds.
Right. Because Myles Garrett's going to be in
Think about that for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's already the time that the quarterback has to throw the ball.
Yep. And remember, they have 2 new corners.
Yes.
So
they're fantastic.
They're just loading up.
They are. Let's go to Jim in South LA. Hey, Jim, what's up, man?
Good afternoon,
Good
gentlemen.
afternoon.
Welcome back, Mace.
Thank you, man.
You know,
I'm thinking about AR, and he is not a $40 million player. He's a good guy. Love him. But, I don't think he can lead us to the next step. And when you think about who is available, Dort's not going to do it. Hartenstein, he's not going to do it. Chet might help, but we might be kind of stuck here just because of who's available. It's going to have to be a trade, I think.
It definitely is going to be. It's going to have to be a trade. There are not really available free agents who fit. There are some restricted free agents, but there aren't really absolute free agents that are out there that make sense.
But, Jim, think about this. Every year, and today's Myles Garrett news is an example of this.
Boom, out of nowhere.
Every year, a great player or two moves, and nobody sees it coming. 2 years ago for the Lakers, it was Luka. Today for the Rams, it was Myles Garrett. Somebody big is going to move in the offseason. The question is, can the Lakers get him?
Right.
And I don't know who that person is, but it just continues to happen.
Yeah, let's go to Brian in East L.A. Hey, Brian, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing, man?
Good afternoon, guys. So from now until February 2027, the four major American sports will crown a champion. The preseason favorites are Oilers, Thunders, Dodgers, and Rams. We know that two of those aren't going to be champions. If none of them win, what's the bigger disappointment, Thunder, Dodgers, or Rams?
Thunder, Dodgers, or Rams?
Would be the biggest disappointment if they don't win it next year. Well, the Thunder have now taken a backseat to the Spurs.
Yeah,
they're already to the bottom of your list. But Rams or Dodgers would be interesting. More likely, Dodgers win another World Series or Rams win the Super Bowl.
Boy, that's so tough. I'm going to lean Rams. I don't know.
It's so hard to win three World Series in a row.
So much has to go right for you to win a third World Series. Let's go to Tony in L.A. Hey, Tony, what's happening, man?
Hey, welcome back, mate.
Thank you, man.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the Dodgers were talking about getting Aroldis Chapman.
Yes.
And I know you had issues with Trevor Bauer because of domestic abuse, and so did Aroldis Chapman. What's the difference between, getting one or the other? And if they did get him, what are they going to do when, the current closer, Diaz, comes back?
All right, so
yeah, that's good. Thank you, man.
I would say this about the difference between Aroldis Chapman and Trevor Bauer. Chapman has reinserted himself into baseball and proven he can keep his nose clean. Trevor has yet to do that. Not saying that he won't one day. But the reason the Dodgers punted on Chapman the first time around is they didn't want to be the first ones to give him a deal because they had agreed to a trade for him, and they got some blowback. They didn't want to be the first team to give him a deal after his domestic violence incident.
Right.
Now he has played for a few teams and kept his nose clean. Bauer, and if you guys listen to the show, I'm on record as saying I think Bauer deserves a second chance. But baseball disagrees with me. So I would think because the Dodgers were the last team Trevor played for, that they would potentially, I'm not sure, because I'm kind of rooting for Bauer to get back in there. But I don't think the Dodgers would welcome him back until he reinserted himself into baseball.
Yeah, I don't know how much there's smoke about Aroldis Chapman to the Dodgers, but at this moment it's just speculation, right?
Yeah. By the way, did you guys see the story? I mean, can we can all agree that it's fun to get on people. I'm in the YouTube chat today, which I never thought I would go back.
Oh,
and
crazy.
people attack Emily and I in there pretty much every 10 minutes.
Stop doing that.
But Tanner Scott's wife said that after he blew that game the other night, and he's been great. He just had a bad game. She actually got death threats on social media. Really? That's where we're at? We're going to send death threats to the wife of a Dodger reliever when the Dodgers have won back-to-back World Series, and he's probably been our best bullpen guy so far this year.
And one game out of 162 games. It's not. It's never justified. But on May 31st,
right? And by the way, it's threatening kids. It's like the most
absolutely ridiculous,
awful stuff. And the only thing I can think is it's a gambler who lost money.
So what? It's your fault for gambling.
Listen, I don't think that things should go out. I'm just saying it sounds like it could be somebody who lost money because the Dodgers didn't win that game on Saturday. What else could have brought that level of reaction?
Which is
terrible.
everybody should not be able to DM people and give them death threats.
Yeah,
that is absolutely a choice.
Let's even break it down even more. If you're giving death threats to a public figure, you have mental problems.
Right. And by the way,
get help.
You should find this person, and honestly, you should bust them, prosecute them.
Yeah.
That's hate speech. It's awful. Let's go to Elizabeth in Exeter. Elizabeth, welcome. How are you?
Hi. So with the Rams getting Myles Garrett, do you think that Rams, Lakers, or Dodgers, who's going to win the next championship?
Okay, next championship will be, let's see. The next championship will be the Dodgers. Then after that will be the Rams. And then the Lakers will win.
Oh, don't forget USC Trojans.
USC Trojans, that's right. Sue forgot Halloween.
Yeah.
USC Ohio State.
The thing is, I think, so Halloween is USC, and then the day after is the Rams game. I think you got that mixed up.
Oh, is that right? Halloween?
So
it's
Rams
Halloween
game is,
weekend.
Yes. Rams game is November 1st. The Halloween game is the 31st for the USC and Ohio State.
Right.
So don't worry, Sue. You'll be very busy.
Oh, yeah. And that's a huge moment for USC as they shock the world. All right,
they better. They may be looking for a new coach.
Let's get one more in here. Let's go to David in Venice. Hey, David, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, man? Hello, David. Gone. Let's go Cameron in Lake Forest. Last call of the day. Hey, Cameron, what's up?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So are the Rams following the Dodgers motto, just buying everybody? Can the Lakers follow the Dodgers and the Rams motto?
Well, they're trying, but there's a salary cap in both the NFL and in the NBA. And by the way, Mace, in baseball, both sides have proposed different things. The owners proposed a salary cap, and Bryce Harper said, we can't walk out of the room. He's completely.
He wants to keep talking.
Yeah, he's completely changed his tune. He's like, we've got too much momentum. I'm not saying I'll ever accept a salary cap, but I'm not hanging up on him either.
Right.
So there may be a room for a compromise there. The Lakers have a tough job between now and the start of the season, but they're one of only 4 teams that have a lot of cap flexibility.
Right.
So there's a lot they can do.
Yeah, it's Brooklyn, Chicago, and the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the 3 most teams with the most cap space. So yeah, but they need to remake the roster with the idea that you're going to have to beat San Antonio, or you're going to have to beat Oklahoma City, or you're going to have to beat both of them in a playoff run. All right, coming up next for you, are the Rams going to load manage Matthew Stafford? We'll do that coming up next. On the day that the Rams acquire the best defensive player in the NFL, Myles Garrett. This is the home of Myles Garrett and the Los Angeles Rams, 710 ESPN.
Oh, time to talk about ZipRecruiter. I love ZipRecruiter. If you are hiring, use ZipRecruiter. You can use it right now for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. When you need to hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. Or as Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, says, they don't leave anything to chance. That's because their smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
And the Monday bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Call Jacob. Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland.
After a crash, you are on the spot. You got to make the right decisions.
800-345-6789. Count the facts. Count on Jacob.
Count your options, then count on Jacob. 800-345-6789.
Put it in your phone. Memorize it.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob. 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Hey, it's Travis. Coming up at 3 o'clock, Myles Garrett is a Ram. No, you heard that right. Myles Garrett. That Myles Garrett is a Ram. DeMarco and I will be all over it. What did they do? How did they do it? Don't miss it. Starting at 3 right here. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Hey, what's up, people?
Happy birthday, Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette.
She holds the angst of all women everywhere.
One of the most influential albums of all time. I got to see her in concert. She performed with Pink. She showed up and performed with Pink. She was amazing. So happy birthday, Alanis Morissette. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, the Rams have gotten Myles Garrett. I don't know if you've heard that or not, but it is the story of the day. One of the other stories of the day, John, and this came out over the weekend, the Rams are expected to load manage Matthew Stafford this offseason, similar to last year, and it is reported that we should expect to see a lot of Ty Simpson. It is too early to quantify what Simpson has brought to the team, McVay said. The off-season workout program is setting up foundations that will help once players are participating in full speed, blah, 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 blah.
Let's clarify, sees Ty Simpson in training camp.
Right, in training camp.
Yes. See, we're not load.
No.
Not load managing during this season. During this season, it is going to be Matthew Stafford.
It's going to be like last year where he didn't really do a lot in terms of training camp.
He had his injury, and they were trying to be very careful with him. But they seem to feel like there was a correlation between not the many reps in the offseason, preseason, turns into health availability during the regular season.
Now, I am of the belief, by the way, that the pick of Ty Simpson was a mistake.
I don't know if it was a mistake, but it doesn't make sense considering where the Rams are.
Now
he might turn out to be a great player. They just don't need him right now.
But they're playing for this year, not for down the line when Ty Simpson would develop and ultimately take over. Now, I was reassured by this. Do you believe Sean McVay was in on the Ty Simpson pick? We've talked about this a lot. He was very salty at the introductory press conference. Glum, I would say.
I think he was in the loop. I don't think if he was the only person to make the decision, I don't think they would have taken him. But I think he's being, he realizes the Rams are collaborative. Him and Les work together. This is what Les wanted to do, and Sean's okay with that.
Okay, here's what former Ram Eric Weddle said.
I'll let you guys in on a little information, okay? Because it's past the fact, so Sean won't get mad at me now. I talked to Sean on Monday night. He told me what they were going to do Monday night. and I was sworn to secrecy. It was me, Sean, and Les are the only ones that knew. And the way it panned out, obviously, they didn't want anyone to get, because there were multiple teams that were going to pick Ty before later in the first round. And so, yeah, like when it comes down to it, you.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes down to it,
when it comes
they
down
took
to
Ty
it,
Simpson.
they took Ty Simpson.
Okay. Why would the people in the know be Sean McVay, Les Snead, and Eric Weddle?
Because I would think that
makes no sense.
Well, there were others that knew.
Why was Eric Weddle included?
Those were the only people Eric Weddle was aware who knew. But I'm sure they told other people.
I have no idea why, if they wanted to keep it a secret, they would tell Eric Weddle.
He was in on it.
Why?
Do you think he's making it up? Oh, you do?
I just think it's an interesting story because everything that's been happening is everyone trying to cover this up and saying that they knew about it already. I don't know why in the world Eric Weddle would be somebody that they told. He's not in the organization anymore. He's not a coach. He's just a friend. So if you're trying to keep it all under wraps, why would you tell Eric Weddle?
Yeah, because I think he must be tight with Eric Weddle. Hey, I'm sure Weddle's ready to roll off the couch and play if he needs to.
This
he's
reeks
the,
to me.
like Aaron Donald, right? He's the guy that would do it.
No, that sound reeks to me of let's try to keep covering everybody's bases still.
All right, I tend to believe him, but all right. The Freeway Series is coming. Hey, Freeway Series is coming. Join Greg Bergman at Clearman's Galley in San Gabriel for a Blue Review watch party this Sunday, June the 7th at 1 o'clock as the boys in blue take on the Angels. Our friends from Milagro Tequila will be pouring their signature freshest margarita straight from the Margarita Mobile. Sunday, June 7th, Clearman's Galley. Greg Bergman, see you there. All right, so, John, the Dodgers, speaking of stars, we've talked about the galaxy of stars now we have, including Myles Garrett here in Los Angeles. Tarek Skubal of the Tigers is expected to be traded.
Ping! Ping's right!
If the guy that predicted this, David Pingalore, the Ping, said this last year. The Dodgers, now this is Jim Bowden. Jim Bowden says they might be able to do this deal for nothing but prospects.
Really?
Yeah.
If I'm the Tigers, I need at least a couple of players that can slide into my rotation. I need two of these. I need Robleski minimum.
Yeah.
Well, he says they could do it. So here's what he said. He said that if the Dodgers bulk, so if they won't do it if Robleski and Sheen's in the deal, the Tigers could pivot and ask for one of their top starting pitching prospects instead, like River Ryan or Christian Zazueta.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a steal.
And then one of their premier outfield prospects,
of course,
too, like James Tibbs III.
But do it in a heartbeat if you can keep Robleski and Sheehan.
By the way, the A.J. Brown of the Patriots trade just happened.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
A.J. Brown is a Patriot.
Ah, dang. Not a Ram.
We can't have everybody.
That's just about the Dodgers.
We have so many of the nice things.
And
we
they
can't
seem
keep
to get
getting more nice things.
Most of the listeners don't want A.J. Brown. They don't want LeBron. It's for whatever reason I don't know if it's reading books. I don't know if it's all the drama.
Or everything Diana Rosita reported about him that we made him out maybe marred and other things and the reasons why she was trying to mug up about him and get him out of the Eagles. But
yeah, he's gone. He's gone finally. The Eagles were definitely going to move him, and he'll bring his books to New England.
All right, but Tarek Skubal.
Yes, Tarek Skubal.
So
for prospects, John.
Yeah.
In a second, right?
Yeah, done.
And by the way, I would include Robleski or Sheehan. Not both necessarily, but one or the other.
All right. You want to hear a really big swing the Dodgers could do?
Yeah.
Last week while you were gone, somebody tipped me. Somebody in the know.
The Ping?
Ooh.
It wasn't Ping.
It was not the Ping.
That this person is convinced the Royals are going to trade Bobby Witt.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So, the Dodgers tend to get involved anytime a really big name hits.
Oh.
Would you?
Yes.
No, wait a minute.
You're saying Witt at short and Mookie back to right.
I am.
Yes, I would do it.
And Kyle Tucker to left.
Yeah, 100%. I'm in. I'm friggin' in on that.
Sends Teo to a backup role.
Yes.
You're okay with that?
I am okay with that. Can you imagine Bobby Witt at shortstop?
Yeah, so maybe all these prospects that you're thinking about giving up for Skubal, save them for Bobby Witt.
Man.
Okay, yeah. So would you rather have Skubal or Witt?
Witt plays every day.
Yeah, and Witt. Your pitching depth is so deep already. Like, Tarek Skubal is the cherry on top.
Well, we had one guy call last week, or it might have been the week you were here before you left, that was saying that he was convinced the reason Mookie has struggled at the plate, and to Mookie's credit, he's had a good week since then.
Yep.
Is that ever since he moved to short, he hasn't been hitting.
Right.
But he did all that work to turn himself into a really good shortstop. The other thing you could do, because Mookie is so versatile, is move him to second.
Yes, you could.
So your infield would be Freeman, Betts, Witt, Muncy.
And your outfield
would be Tucker, Pages, Teo, and then Edmund becomes your utility guy.
God, that sounds so good.
I know.
That sounds so good.
I think if you can get Bobby Witt, you have to go for it.
Yeah, I'm looking here. He led the league in doubles last year.
And he's a great fielder. He's fast. He's a leader.
He's young, right?
I think he's in his 20s still.
Yeah, he is 26.
So I know it's probably a long shot, but keep an eye out for that too.
Wow.
The Dodgers are going to be involved in everything.
Let's get Skubal and Bobby Witt Jr.
The Dodgers to baseball are what the Thunder are to the NBA, that anytime a big name moves, their phone's going to ring.
Yeah, look out.
Just to get them involved.
Yeah.
You know, just to.
How about the price?
Yeah. And
man, oh man, what a day. I'm telling you, we are so lucky.
We're so spoiled.
Yeah, we are so lucky in LA to
and
have
the sun's
all of these
shining. We live in a lovely
beautiful
city.
day. Summer's here. I mean, it's a great day to be alive. I'll be honest, it's a great day to be alive.
It is a great day. Mason, you had
It's always better to be alive, by the way.
You have a thought after this Dodgers weekend.
Yeah, so the umpire yesterday was Sean Barber at the Dodger game.
What about him?
They started challenging.
Yeah, Dalton Rushing was like challenging. I saw him challenge. I watched the first 2 innings. I saw him challenge like 8 pitches.
8 calls were overturned by this umpire. 8 calls. Now, here's my question. We have all this technology. Why don't we just use ABS to call all the balls and strikes, get every single one right? The home plate umpire will just be told it's a ball or it's a strike. He'll announce it. He still does all the home plate stuff, call it safe out, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's probably the world we're heading towards.
Don't you think that makes sense? Why not get every call exactly right?
I think that's eventually where we'll get.
Yeah. Em, do you like that?
My only drawback is maybe it'll take time. It doesn't seem like it. It takes a little time to get the ABS, and it has the thing. So if it's like extra 30 seconds every time somebody hits,
right,
that might add up over time.
Could.
And at the Yankee game over the weekend, there was a glitch, but obviously umpires glitch all the time and call the wrong thing.
That's true. He glitched 8 times.
Maybe
yesterday.
in a year or two, when the technology can be even faster.
Even faster, yeah.
Then yeah, sure.
So on Friday, Mace, we had a story from Adam Silver where they're going.
I read that.
Yeah, they're going to now move a lot of stuff to automatic AI video replay just to speed up the reviews, which is desperately needed.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So much sense. All right. On a day that the Rams acquired the best defensive player in the NFL, Myles Garrett, we will hear from ESPN's Lindsay Theory all about it coming up next.
We haven't talked to her in a while.
It's been a while. Last time I saw her was, I think, her wedding. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And when we heard back in the spring that the Browns pushed some form of payment to Myles Garrett to deeper into the summer rather than in the spring, a lot of folks said that's an indication of something, that he may not be on the team later in the summer. We're like, does this mean we could have another Micah Parsons situation on our hands where a generationally brilliant pass rusher gets traded?
Maca.
From the team that drafted him?
Miles.
Not possible?
You gotta make a Miles. Miles.
And all we heard was, it's procedural. And you are leading the charge here on the program, Chris, of there's maybe a procedure that's going down. And that would be Miles isn't on the team anymore.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
I took Mom to catch a ball game. Is it time to pick her up yet? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Don't pay high prices for gas. Morongo's Travel Center has the lowest price gas around.
Number 2.
Happy Hour at Mosen. Half-price drinks, Monday through Thursday, 2 to 5 p.m., Friday, noon to 5 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
Get ready to rock with the best tribute bands in SoCal. Every Thursday at Oasis Pool.
Morongo, good times.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
And the Monday bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? SafeStep walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. SafeStep walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, reacting to the major breaking news today. Breaking news on ESPN LA, presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram.
This is from the mind of John Ireland.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And you're sitting at home, and you can come back and play next to Myles Garrett in a Super Bowl in your hometown, don't you at least answer the phone?
I mean, Johnny I does make a good point. Can you imagine? We're talking about it all afternoon long right here on the biggest show on the radio on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Rams have traded for Myles Garrett. It's all now official. He will be introduced tomorrow at a press conference at 2 o'clock.
You know, our next guest, Mace, used to be very close with us.
Yes.
And was regularly appeared on this show.
And now.
And then, like most people we have mentored in the business, she has zoomed past us professionally.
Yep.
And is now one of ESPN's biggest stars. And we welcome to the show a woman we once knew when she was young and impressionable. And now she's running the network, Lindsay Theory. Hi, Lindsay Theory.
You guys, that is such a kind but overly generous introduction. Mace, I was just thinking the last time I saw you was at my wedding 5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Okay, so Lindsay, before we get into this Myles Garrett trade, life update. Do you have kids yet?
I have 2 kids, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Nice.
Literally just celebrated the 5th anniversary a couple days ago.
Love it.
It's been a crazy 5 years.
Yeah.
Good for you. All right. Did this trade surprise you as much as it did us?
I was stunned, and it's feels weird saying that because when it comes to the Rams, like, haven't we all learned we should never really be surprised?
Right.
Yeah.
All crazy things happen at the craziest moments. But yeah, I was stunned. In fact, like Adam's tweet came across my screen and I didn't believe it. And I saw Ian's and Tom's and I like went through all of their accounts and just double checked that it wasn't like a hoax account tweeting it. And here's why, because it's like the Myles Garrett coming to LA thing. Okay, like that's oddly the believable part to me. But when I saw the graphic of Myles next to Jared Verse, it's like Jared Verse is such a young, outstanding talent here. Like that was kind of, the surprise there really is not that they went and were aggressive in getting a talent, but that it was Jared Verse, who was obviously a great locker room guy, great guy on the field. Like that's the part where you're like, oh, he's the one getting sent away. But yeah, it was surprising, and then you stop and you remember who the Rams are, and it's not surprising at all.
So Jared Verse is 25, and Myles Garrett is 30. Obviously, Myles Garrett is the best defensive player in the NFL right now. In 5 years, how this trade going to look?
Who cares in 5 years? They're going to win a Super Bowl next year,
look,
right?
I am all about this year. But I'm saying,
I love this trade.
Is there
for the
a
Rams.
long-term downside to this?
No, I don't think there is, and I only say that because the Rams have already proven that, like, the future – remember, we all wrote the stories. I will take personal responsibility. I wrote the stories back when they were trading for Marcus Peters or Jalen Ramsey or Brandon Cooks or Von Miller or remember they tried to get Khalil Mack.
Yep.
All of these things where it's like the Rams, quote-unquote, mortgaged their future to win a Super Bowl or to advance to an NFC championship. And, like, none of that ever ended up mattering. What, they had maybe, like, one down season? In 5 years, we'll probably look back and be like, well, the Rams won the Super Bowl, and here they are doing something wild again. If Sean McVay and Les Snead are still there together, here they are doing something wild again to win again.
Wouldn't it be, by the way, Lindsay,
that's all we're going to remember.
Would it not be crazy if they won their 2 Super Bowls both at home at SoFi?
Wouldn't that be crazy? I mean, I don't have the history book up, but like that has got to be something that's probably never, I'm guessing.
I think the only other time it's happened in a home stadium was Tampa. Tampa's Super Bowl was in their home stadium.
They won, yeah. Oh, well, and the 49ers way back in the day won it at Stanford Stadium, which is in their market, but not in their stadium. We're talking to Lindsay Theory from ESPN. Lindsay, everything I know about Myles Garrett is good. I think, from everyone I've talked to from years of watching him play, I don't, and you would know better than me because you follow this stuff closer, I don't think he has a weakness. Does he?
If he does, it's certainly not one that I've ever heard of or seen. I mean, you don't win 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year just to liken that here to LA terms, what people here in Los Angeles know best. It's Aaron Donald. That's a Defensive Player of the Year guy. I mean, Myles Garrett has won that twice. Like, you don't win that award and have a weakness to your game. So when it comes to like the price, it's a steep price to pay, but this is a guy who's going to come in and make an absolute difference. And when you need that play to win the Super Bowl, when you need that Aaron Donald pressure to win the Super Bowl, that is what Myles Garrett's job is going to be.
We're talking to Lindsay Theory, and Lindsay, you brought up Aaron Donald. I'm getting crushed for this, but I don't care. As soon as I saw this
I heard
trade,
it coming in, and I couldn't believe this was even suggested.
Okay. 0% chance, in your opinion? Can I get a Dumb and Dumber? There is a chance, or as far as you're concerned, 0% chance Aaron Donald even answers the phone if they call him.
You're saying there's a chance. He's going to answer the phone if they call him. He's still really close with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he'll answer the phone.
The question on the other end of the line is like, hey, are you coming back? I mean, I think Aaron's going to laugh at them and be like, nah, you guys are good. You got Myles Garrett. You got Trent McDuffie. Like, you guys don't need me. Look, I'm never going to say never.
That's all I'm looking for, Lindsay. That's all I'm looking for.
If I thought Aaron Donald would come back, it would have been like last season when they really just needed that push on defense to get, to become that team. I'd be, like, this was surprising today, I would be stunned beyond belief if Aaron Donald ever came back to the NFL, especially like in this scenario. To me, he'd look at this and be like, you guys have everything you need.
Yeah, dude's been away for 3 years.
Point, I don't think so. Yeah.
Hey, Serena Williams unretired today.
Yes,
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
what a wild day in sports.
It is a crazy day. So, Lindsay, let's handicap next year. I mean, I really think the Rams are Super Bowl favorites, and as of today, I really do believe we're going to win the Super Bowl. Is their biggest challenger still Seattle?
I would say so. I mean, the only thing about Seattle, to me, that's a question mark, is that Clint Kubiak, their offensive coordinator, is now the head coach of
that's
the
a good
Raiders.
point.
Yeah.
So that to me is the only question mark in Seattle. Other than that, their defense is going to be phenomenal again with Mike McDonald and the pieces they have. Their special teams. You guys, this is the off-season brain right now getting me. Their returner, I think he left. No, he stayed.
Xavier,
they signed him. The guy they got from New Orleans.
Yeah,
they signed that
get
guy.
him. Yeah, yes. Thank you.
Rashid
I
Shaheed.
should have
Yeah.
his whole background. Rashid Shaheed. He's such a nice young man. I apologize to him for not recalling his name. Rashid Shaheed. So their defense is still great up there. Their special teams is great. The only question again is going to be their offense and how that looks with Clint Kubiak gone. But I think Sam Darnold obviously has proven he's a good quarterback, back-to-back 14-win seasons. So I think, but I do, when you look at the grand scheme of the NFC West, this very much puts the Rams in the driver's seat. And if you're talking about the best division out there, I'm still saying it's the NFC West because that's what it is, has been. And the 49ers obviously going to get healthy again this season. But I would put the Rams at the top of the Super Bowl favorite.
Did the Rams improve more than any team in the NFL this offseason?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, there's still some questions, right, about them taking Ty Simpson in the first round and how they use that pick. Obviously, that makes a little more sense now. They don't have that 2027 pick if they did need a quarterback at some point. I'm not as much of a hater on that pick as so many people are. I'm like, why didn't you improve the roster?
I'm part of the hater club.
Yeah, but it's a good point, Lindsay. They kind of did
need a quarterback.
Yeah, they kind of did shiny object today. No one's talking about Ty Simpson now that they've landed Myles Garrett. All right, Lindsay, before we let you go, I don't know if you're aware of this, but a conversation we had with you years ago has changed how we do things around here. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea.
I know exactly where you're going.
So when you used to, when Lindsay was covering exclusively the Rams, now she's been promoted and she covers the whole league.
Yes.
When you were exclusively covering the Rams, you invited both of us to your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And Mason and I each got you a gift.
Yes.
I bought you something off of your registry. It was some floating candle thing that you wanted.
I still have them, and they just went on my new bookshelf or shelves in our new house. They're beautiful. Thank you. I remember that.
Okay, now Lindsay, May sent you cold hard cash, and I don't know if you remember this.
Straight cash money, Lindsay.
But right after you got back from your honeymoon, we made you come on and say which gift did you like better, and we weren't going to let you leave until you answered. And you answered cash. And since that day, I have exclusively given cash at wedding. Like, that's all I'll give now is cash. Now you have 5 years. You have the benefit of time. You have 2 children. You're living your life. Do you still feel the same way that if Emily has 2 weddings that she's in, right, Em?
Yeah, next month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you still say, Lindsay, as the bride, you can never go wrong with cash, and cash is preferred over something on the registry? Assume that the two... Go ahead.
That's a tough one because, like I said, those floating candles are beautiful on our new shelves, and when I put them up, I thought of you. That being said, I'm also, you guys wouldn't believe it, my home studio is actually out in my garage. I'm looking at the crib that my 5-year-old obviously no longer sleeps in, and the cash... We were pregnant like shortly after the wedding, paid for that crib. So it's like we needed that cash. That cash was so helpful.
Yeah.
But also putting that object on my shelf that I still is a timeless object makes me think of you, Ireland. So like they both 5 years like had such great purposes in our life, and the object brought back happy memories of the day.
Okay, Lindsay, quit riding. Hey, Siri, quit riding the fence. Emily has 2 weddings to go to. Should she get a gift off the registry, or should she send cash?
Okay, if it's a gift on the registry that has a timeless value and won't wear out, get the gift. Now, if we're talking about something that's going to wear out, let's like say, I don't know, like a duvet cover, those eventually like you kind of have to throw away or give to a dog shelter, then maybe don't do that. But or give cash if they're like, I don't know, just starting their lives. I don't know. You guys,
does this help you? Does this help you in any way,
Lindsay,
Emily?
it's okay. I'm giving cash.
There you go.
Okay, great.
Straight cash money. Cash is king, Linz. Cash is king. All right.
Catch is king.
Lindsay, it is great
So
to
good
get
to
you back
talk to
on.
you.
It's such a cool day with Myles Garrett coming to town, and really cool that you came on and you came to our level because you're way up there now at ESPN. You're like
you guys,
NFL
authority.
We appreciate you slumming in your old digs here with us today. It's very nice of you.
Any day. I have time in my schedule any day you guys need.
Is your husband still flying airplanes all over the world?
Back and forth from Salt Lake City today before I even make it off the air. You know it.
Yep.
All right.
Say hi to him for us. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Lindsay. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we should definitely get her back. She said she'd come on anytime.
Well, I don't know why we stopped calling her. I'm with her.
Emily, why did we stop calling Lindsay Theory?
It's not your fault, Em. It's Bergman was so anti-guest.
Oh, see, I love guests. I love having people on and mixing it up.
I called Greg on this the other day. He's with us, with Mason and Ireland. He produced our show for a lot of years.
Yep.
He was very anti-guest. If Mason and I booked a guest, we would have a guest.
We would have to have it approved.
Yeah, but now he's on the Morales Morning Show, and all they do is guess. So, I mean, pick a lane, Greg.
Well, let me be honest. Right now, today, we've had Sua Cravens, Lindsay Theory,
and we have Adam Schefter coming up
in 15 minutes. So
it's a big day in LA sports.
Big day in LA sports.
I will
right.
defend Greg. And when you guys, like with Lindsay or Sua, have a relationship, it's better to have those guests on than maybe someone.
One time, Mason and I were in Bristol, and we were doing a double.
Oh, my God. We were doing First Take, and we were
we would do First Take in the morning, then we'd go eat lunch, then we'd come back and do Mason and Ireland. And on the last day, we just were exhausted. So we told Greg to book a guest for every segment.
Perfect.
It was great. Yeah, it was great. He didn't tell us who they were either.
And we had every guest was kind of like icebreakers. No, we had to figure out who it was.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Gary Vitti was one of them.
Oh, Gary Vitti.
Behind this door
Jerry
is
Harrison did
Jay Harris.
Greg did a great job of getting guests that day.
Yeah, he did.
Which made me even more mad because I knew he can do it. He just doesn't want to.
But here's the thing. We've made the adjustment. We can have guests if we want to.
Right.
We can take calls if we want to.
Right.
Bergman's not the boss of us.
We can double up sports graffiti.
He's still Mao.
He's still Mao, but he's not the boss
All
of
that's
us.
important is great
no, of course.
radio.
Morales
is
the boss of us.
It's true. All right, coming up next, let's do a little Wemby. Jay Williams said something that I want you to react to coming up next about Victor Wembanyama, who is getting ready for the finals. Game 1 is Wednesday night in San Antonio versus the Knicks. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And the Monday bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, it's Travis. Coming up at 3 o'clock, Myles Garrett is a Ram. No, you heard that right. Myles Garrett. That Myles Garrett is a Ram. DeMarco and I will be all over it. What did they do? How did they do it? Don't miss it. Starting at 3 right here. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
Oh, I know this song. This is a song called Texas Sun. Very appropriate. Given
who?
It is by the
Leon Bridges and Kruger.
Bridges and Kruger. Had no idea. No. It's good though. It's good though. Wednesday night, game 1. Did I mention Myles Garrett is a Ram? Game 1 Wednesday night. Wemby, who had a terrific game 7. Actually, the Spurs had a terrific game 7. Shot the lights out in the fourth quarter. I will say, John, I'll ask you this question.
Yeah.
If Oklahoma City had Jalen Williams and A.J. Mitchell, would they have won that game?
I think so, but I'm through putting limits on Wemby.
Yeah, me too.
Wemby might just be that guy that no matter what obstacles you put in front of him, he's going to clear them. In that way, he could be the new Michael Jordan. But Jordan won 6 titles. Wemby has 0. So I'll wait and see. I'm taking the Knicks, by the way, in the finals.
Oh, I'm taking the Spurs.
So is everybody else.
Yeah.
Spurs are favored, and they have home court. But I just think the Knicks are on a heater.
They are.
And selfishly, I'm rooting for Mike Brown and I'm rooting for Josh Hart.
It'd be nice for Mike Brown.
Yeah, I'm rooting for
Mike
Josh
Brown
Hart. Josh Hart's a great guy too.
Yeah. So Jay Williams was on. I think he was on the Get Up this morning. He was talking about Wemby. Listen to what he said.
A lot of people were after they won. A lot of people were talking about how emotional Victor was, and hey, the job isn't done yet. It's okay to be emotional after you win the Western Conference Finals with one of the youngest teams, with the way Dylan Harper played, with the way Vassell played, with the way Darren Fox on his ankle played, with the block that Luke Cornett had. It was a major block against Hartenstein. They have grown up as a team, and you want to see that emotion from a player where even if he skips a press conference because he's angry or he's pissed off, these real raw emotions are what you see from Victor, and this is why we love him, because he is real, he's authentic, and he is always playing with a venom that it feels like it reminds you of Kobe and Mike.
Reminds you of Kobe and Mike.
A little bit, but I mean, he hasn't won a title yet.
No, but he's got a killer approach.
I'm just super high on Wemby. I think he's Shohei for basketball.
He is.
I think he's the greatest show in sports.
He absolutely is.
And he cares.
And he does. And I
by
love
the way,
that
you know who
emotion.
else is one of those guys? Myles Garrett.
Oh yeah.
He's like a game changer. He can wreck games like Aaron Donald used to wreck games.
Yep.
So we're just ridiculously spoiled in LA.
Yeah.
The Dodgers have a team full of all-stars.
Yep.
The Lakers have Luka and LeBron for now. And now the Rams have the current MVP, Matthew Stafford, and the current Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, who, oh, by the way, has been to 7 Pro Bowls.
Kidding me?
And he's 30.
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And yeah, it is, what Ireland always says, star effing driven town.
It is.
And it is.
And now they're just loaded with stars.
And we got us a whole constellation of them. Is that the right astronomical term? That's not astronomical. A constellation of stars.
I don't know what you're asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm asking either. All right. Hey, coming up next, Adam Schefter will join us. The guy who broke the news about Myles Garrett coming to the Rams. So Adam Schefter's coming up next for you. In the meantime, have you been to Cosm yet? You hear me talk about it. I am telling you, Cosm is one of the great experiences in Los Angeles. And FIFA World Cup is coming up. I think it starts on June the 12th. You can see all of the World Cup games in shared reality in the LED Dome. 87-foot wraparound screen, shared reality. It puts you right on the pitch. And by the way, World Cup, NBA Finals, you can see them at Cosm in shared reality. You want to go see a great for date night family adventure, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Again, it will surround you. It is one of the most unique experiences you're going to find in this city. Cosm. Go check out the schedule at Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Get your tickets and be there for the World Cup, the NBA Finals, and Harry Potter. Again, it's Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Earlier this morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, right here on ESPN LA, it wasn't even real yet. And Cappy and Sedano were talking about Myles Garrett as a Ram.
Rumor about the Rams and Myles Garrett, too, that's been surfacing all of a sudden. I mean, I love how the Rams are involved in every rumor. It's fantastic.
But isn't every LA team involved in every rumor? I'll tell you one thing, though. When you think about Myles Garrett, the rumors began, George, last basketball season when Myles Garrett showed up in the ESPN LA suite.
Yeah.
People started circulating it around. Oh, my God, Myles Garrett's in the ESPN LA suite. You know that ESPN LA is a business partner of the LA Rams. What's he doing here exactly? And that's
They're
where
also
these
a business partner of the Cleveland Browns. So.
Did Cappy speak it into fruition? Myles Garrett is now a Ram, and the Sedano and Cap Morning Show is reacting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
Rams fans, D-Far here. The Rams are making history in 2026, heading to Melbourne, Australia to face the Niners. You can be there. I've teamed up with True Fan Travel to hook you up with the ultimate fan experience. Game tickets, hotels, exclusive events, even a chance to meet me all in one package. This isn't just a trip, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Visit TrueFanTravel.com right now and secure your spot. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you there.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
What's the name of that wrestler that's your twin brother?
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown.
D'Lo Brown.
Yeah. You said, do I look like this? I'm not kidding. When I look for half a second, I'm like, I didn't know you actually wrestled for a minute. Like, you look just like that guy.
Me and D'Lo, we met here at a match. And as I'm walking up, he looks at me and goes, yep. And we just start laughing. Like, they've been telling me I look like you.
It's uncanny. Like, it's not like, sometimes there's a resemblance.
Yeah.
Like, you guys look like you could be brothers.
I know, that's what I said. I did this. Like, where are you from? Where are your people from? It does not match up at all. Well, I'm like, it could be. We could be related.
Just like him. You should do his entrance, too. You know how he comes out? He's all...
I can't do it that way. D'Lo was one of the best wrestlers out there.
Yeah.
My dude.
Handsome, too, right?
Handsome dude. Handsome devil.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
And the Monday Bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is the 2 o'clock hour on Mason and Ireland, the biggest show on the radio, on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA. A banner day in the Southland as Myles Garrett becomes an LA Ram. ESPN's very own Adam Schefter will join Mason and Ireland in moments, right here on ESPN LA.
All right, it is a big day in Los Angeles. As Morales said there, the Rams acquire Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the National Football League.
You know, that's exactly what I needed today, Mace, because yesterday was Black Sunday for UCLA fans.
Oh, right. I heard about all this.
The men seeded number 1 overall in the College World Series. Didn't even make it out of their own regional.
Oh, no.
They lost to St. Mary's twice, season over. And then the softball team, which is loaded with heavy hitters, played a thriller extra inning game against Texas Tech, but they lost. So both the men and the women out on the same day. And then I wake up this morning, and Myles Garrett is traded to the Rams. I mean, if you were going to make up a wish list, he would have been the first guy on it.
By the way, I totally didn't believe it when I first saw it. Totally. You sent it. I'm like, I immediately went and I double checked with multiple places just to make sure. I mean,
it's not Adam Scheffler or something by accident.
Adam Scheffler, right? One of those things. I almost fell for one of those. I almost fell for one of those right before week before last. Somebody said there was a fake tweet about Mason Miller getting a 10-year contract, and I was going to fire back. This is the stupidest contract in history. Then I went and looked, total parody account.
Yeah,
I would have amplified a parody account. You got to really watch.
You know how Myles Garrett is going to fit right in. So he has been courtside for Lakers games.
That's right.
Most recently, March 10th. He was there with his, I think now fiance Chloe Kim.
I wonder if he knew or had a sense when he was at the Laker game in March.
Yeah, meeting with some people.
We'll get to talk to him eventually.
Yeah,
maybe as soon as tomorrow.
We think maybe tomorrow.
Yes, his press conference with the Rams will be at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Depending on how long that lasts, it's either going to be an our show or going to be the DeMarco and Travis show after us.
Excellent. So, John, Russell Wilson has officially he's officially going to be a CBS Sports analyst, and he will be on their pregame show.
Let's ride.
That's right.
What a pittering out of the end of his career. Like leaving Seattle and then using those picks, Seattle then built up their team that ended up winning a Super Bowl without him. Goes to Denver. Sucks.
Yep.
Then goes to Steelers. Sucks. Giants backup behind Jackson Dart.
Yep.
And then now he's going to talk on CBS. Why would I listen to him?
I think when a great player finishes his career bouncing around, that nobody remembers.
No, he'll always be a Seahawk.
Oh, I'm going to remember.
Akeem Olajuwon ended his career in Toronto.
Right.
Charles Barkley ended his career in Houston.
Yeah.
Patrick Ewing was in Seattle. Nobody remembers.
But let's face it.
Steve Carlton, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, had like 8 stops at the end.
We're going to remember him as a Seahawk. And by the way, television could be very good for Russell Wilson. You know, it takes don't
He's so
scoff.
corny.
Don't scoff. He is corny.
He's corny and uninteresting.
But he's got a chance to be interesting. He's got a chance to polish himself up and be a great television personality. Then we'll forget about the last couple of years of his career.
Sometimes it doesn't work. I remember when Drew Brees got done playing, everybody said, well, he's going to be the next great TV analyst. And he wasn't and didn't even last a year.
Right. But
so sometimes it doesn't work.
Tony Romo, who was a average quarterback, winds up being a really big star because of his analyst work.
Right, but not according to you. I mean, he's
He's
controversial.
a terrible analyst. The worst. There's nobody worse than Tony Romo. Oh, you want to name names?
Well, I'm trying to think. Who would be
the worst analyst?
Who would be worse than Tony? Well, so the number one analysts are Chris Collinsworth, Troy Aikman.
Love those guys.
Tom Brady, and
He's
Tony
gotten
Romo.
better.
I would put Romo ahead of Brady.
I would put Brady. Brady is working at it, and I can see he's ascending.
What about Tirico?
Romo is a descending analyst.
What about who?
What about Tirico? I love Tirico.
Yeah, but he's a play-by-play guy.
Yeah,
we're just talking about analysts.
He's great play-by-play, by the way. That guy.
Yeah,
he can do
anything.
Absolutely anything.
I also think it's interesting that the NFC West is going to be so freaking loaded.
Yep.
Because obviously Super Bowl champions in the division. You have the 49ers who are hopefully, or for their sake, the fans' sake, going to get more healthy, but they have great stars in their team. And then you have the Cardinals.
Yep.
That Jacoby Brissett is holding out.
It's unbelievable.
That's how low they are.
I was just in Phoenix talking to a bartender. Told him I'm a Rams fan. He said, I am a Cardinals fan. I said, we're going to win the Super Bowl. He said, we are hopeless. Just hopeless.
They have had hope in since 2018 maybe?
Yeah.
Didn't they win a playoff game in 2018-17?
How does a team, they've not been, the last time they were in the playoffs, didn't we beat them?
We as in the Rams you're talking about?
Yeah, we as in the Rams. I think we beat Arizona in a playoff game at SoFi.
Year.
Might have been at the Coliseum.
In a year, I think that year that Arizona had beaten them earlier in the season.
Yes, exactly. Kyler Murray was the quarterback then. All right, and joining us right now is the Adam Schefter. Adam, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate your time an awful lot.
Thank you, Stephen John. Appreciate having me.
Okay, Adam. We were pretty shocked by this, obviously. In your world, were there signs that this was going to happen, or were you as surprised as we were?
Well, what I would say is this, that when Myles Garrett restructured his contract in late March, I had a couple of teams call me, and they're like, hey, are you aware of this restructure? I'm like, tell me about it. They're like, he's getting traded. I'm like, he's getting traded. They said it so definitively, people that are very smart in the football world. And I remember calling the Browns and speaking to two different people there, and their response was completely opposite of what those very smart people had told me. So now we've got two teams with no real feelings or no skin in the race, so to speak, no horse in the race, with the Browns saying they're going to trade Myles Garrett here. And I've got the Browns telling me we're not trading Myles Garrett. So what do you make of that, right? It's something that just stays on your radar, and you know it's possible, but you have to take someone at their word. I don't think they were lying, the Browns, at that point in time. I think they were trying to revamp their salary structure by pushing back the option bonus payments from the 15th day of the league year in mid-March to the 7th day before the start of the regular season in, say, September. But I also think that it certainly made it more flexible for them to be able to trade Myles Garrett. And I also think it's pretty obvious, if we go back to last year, Myles Garrett was interested in being traded. He announced it at the Super Bowl last year. He wanted out. He did wind up signing an extension, 4 years, $160 million. I'm not sure that his feelings ever entirely changed.
Okay.
And so with his feelings being what they were, with the team redoing the contract, the possibility of the trade always was out there. When I finally heard about it, I got a call to call somebody. I knew right away. I'm like, oh, here it comes. And it was what it was.
Yeah. So I'm a Rams fan, Rams season ticket holder. I could not be more excited by Myles Garrett. Let me ask you, on the other side of the deal, did they get enough for Myles Garrett? I mean, they got Jared Verse, a first, a second, and a third. Did they get enough?
I think it was a fair trade. You know, the Rams swung big for now. They get a 29-year-old defensive end who was the defensive player of the year, who's a monster, who might just be the best. Forget about defensive player in the league. He might just be the best player in the league. And they gave up a 25-year-old Pro Bowl edge, who in and of himself is worth a one. Gave up another one. Gave up a two. Gave up a three. Gave up a lot. So the Browns got back a lot, but they should get back a lot for the best defensive player in the game, and that's what happened. And I think the trade helps the Rams in the short term. I think it helps the Browns in the long term. And obviously, people will compare and contrast it for a long time.
Yeah.
Adam Schefter is our guest. Adam, my guess is, you would know better than me, but my guess is the Rams are probably done. They were rumored to be in the A.J. Brown sweepstakes. He got moved today to New England. They have now extended Matthew Stafford. They have traded for Myles Garrett. They went and got Trent McDuffie, and they filled their opening at the other corner. I would think this is it for the Rams. You agree?
I believe that should be it, yes. Now, I think in the NFL, you never know. It's, it's a constantly fluid, changing league, but they're out of money. I mean,
yeah, right. Let me ask you, did the Rams improve this offseason more than any other NFL team? They addressed the back end of their defense, obviously Myles Garrett. They've got the MVP at quarterback. Did they improve more than any team in the league this year?
Well, I don't like to make proclamations like that because, for all I know, somebody hit on a Tom Brady at pick 199 in the draft.
Right,
like,
yeah.
You just don't know how it works. But do I think the Rams improved themselves? Absolutely. Do I think they were close last year? Absolutely. So, it's a case where they've done what they can to give this team the best chance to win in a year in which that stadium's going to host the Super Bowl. Maybe they make it, maybe they don't. They have as good, if not a better chance than everybody to make it.
Adam Schefter is our guest. Very nice of you to do this, Adam. We know you're in very big demand today. All right, I always say this about the NBA, that every year a big name moves that you don't see coming. You alluded to earlier that you guys who are insiders thought this might be coming with Myles Garrett. Is there another name out there that you're watching that is an all-pro caliber player that could move, or would at this point, this is a pretty big surprise? Is this going to be the biggest offseason surprise?
Well, listen, I'd be hard-pressed to think that there's going to be another trade that's going to be bigger than the Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, it would have to be something completely unexpected. Saying that, a year ago, we got Micah Parsons. We got Sauce Gardner. Quentin Williams. Like, things happen. So, am I on the lookout for a sneaky surprise trade right now? No. But I've covered the league for 37 years. And there's a reason I've been able to stay employed. That's because things are always happening.
Yeah. Well, listen, Adam, you're the best, man. Thank you so much for making time for us on the day the Rams acquire Myles Garrett. Incredible day. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right. There's Adam Schefter.
I think he's right. I think
that was the move of the year, I think.
Yeah.
That was the block.
The only other thing that would happen, and I can't see it, would be like if a big-name quarterback moved, like if Lamar Jackson moved, Joe Burrow moved. But I think those guys are too entrenched as to the direction their teams are going. I think this is going to be the biggest trade of the year.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I want to read something. It's from the general manager for the Browns, and he was basically doing a statement to his fans. Which I feel like whenever you maybe do something wrong is when you do a statement to your fans. But this is, I'm going to paraphrase this. I'm going to start in the second paragraph. So, when the Rams first approached us with the possibility of trading Myles, we remained convicted in our position, but as discussions intensified, we were stuck at a legitimate crossroads. Do we hold on to a truly generational player who's become the identity of our team, or do we make the difficult decision that what we think is best for the organization over the long run? In that framework, the decision became clear. Although our emotions are muddled, we, and more importantly, our fans, have grown up with Myles, and he's an enormous source of pride for our team. However, as we embark on our new era of Browns football with a young core and a replenished asset base, we felt this move was important to our transition.
Okay.
He has more to say, but I feel like you're trading the face of your franchise.
Yes.
You don't have a quarterback or a quarterback that you care about.
Yep.
Myles Garrett is the face of your franchise. It is shocking to me. And I know Adam just said that he felt like it was a fair deal to get only one first-round pick in return for the face of your franchise.
I got to be honest. I count Jared Verse as another first-round pick. Adam did too. I mean, it's like getting two first-round picks, and one is proven. So I think it's probably a good exactly what I said earlier. Great short-term for the Rams. I think we're going to win the Super Bowl. Great long-term for the Browns. They've got a 25-year-old defensive end who's been to the Pro Bowl. So I think it's we get the best player. It's Ireland, like you always say. Whoever gets the player won the trade.
And I will say, in terms of Jared Verse potentially becoming a face of the franchise for the Browns, he is from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So there's that connection. You know, maybe Cleveland does another thing where they get another LA personality right now.
Yeah.
And they switch it all around. I don't know. LA and Cleveland have been very connected over the past couple of years, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, Dayton. Ooh. I spent a week in Dayton one day.
What did you do? You spent a week in Dayton one day?
Yeah, I did. It was a rough town. All right, top athletes, big moments. One night, the OC Sports Awards hosted by Travis Rogers, June the 18th, Angels Stadium. Celebrate greatness. Be part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets now at ocsportsawards.org. Coming up next for you, I know you've been waiting for it, Fast Track, Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And the Monday bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hey, everybody, it's Cap. I'm here with Angie from Angelica's Insurance. Every team needs a strong defense, and when it comes to protecting what matters most, they've got you covered.
That's right. From auto and home to renters, business, and life insurance, we built a game plan tailored just for you.
And if life throws a penalty your way, like a DUI, for example,
we got you. We specialize in DUIs, SR22 coverage, getting you back on the road fast and affordably. Visit angelicas-ins.com or call 1-888-717-0773 for your free quote today.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
This World Cup season, the ultimate watch party experience is at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Catch every Mexico and USA match live, surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, and all the flavors that make every match unforgettable. Grab fire-grilled asada tacos, slow-braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more. Join us for every Mexico and USA match at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted car. Call 1-800-294-0222. You'll receive the maximum tax deduction, and we provide fast, free pickup. Call 1-800-294-0222. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Call 1-800-294-0222. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs, and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Hey, it's Travis. Coming up at 3 o'clock, Myles Garrett is a Ram. No, you heard that right. Myles Garrett. That Myles Garrett is a Ram. DeMarco and I will be all over it. What did they do? How did they do it? Don't miss it. Starting at 3 right here. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
So Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals was not only the major sporting event happening on Saturday. Another major thing happened. It was the Champions League final. So I'm going to explain this. Bear with me. So there's the English Premier League, which is basically the season for the English club teams. And
right, that's the most watched league in the world.
Right. There's no playoff for that. So it's just based off your record at the end of the season, and Arsenal won that. But the Champions League is the best clubs in all of Europe, so not just the English teams, are competing for one title. And that's a huge deal as well. It's almost as big as the English Premier League.
Okay.
So Arsenal is also playing in that. Mm-hmm. So this is a winner-take-all game. You win or you lose, there's no tie. Arsenal is playing Real Madrid. But Arsenal delayed their parade from 10 days ago when they won the English Premier League to yesterday. So they wanted to make sure that that if Arsenal won the Champions League, they'd be able to celebrate both wins. Okay? So Saturday's event happens. Arsenal loses
Oh.
and penalty kicks to PSG.
Uh-huh.
So the day after an embarrassing choke job by Arsenal, they get a parade through London.
Oh, weird.
Could they have avoided this, or could they not have avoided this? Is it wrong to celebrate the day after a choke job?
I've never gone for like a team does better than it ever has before but loses in the final.
Right.
I've never been up for like throwing a parade for
Right,
that
but in
team.
this case, they did win the EPL, right?
They won the EPL, and then they lost the Champions League final.
So they did win something, John. Then they lost something. The
Yeah.
key would have been to do the parade after the first one.
Right. I learned this from Jerry West. No one wants to celebrate after a loss. No one.
Yeah, right.
So you can't. To answer your question, bad idea.
They should have squeezed it in somehow between the.
I mean,
matches.
I always made the argument for years, and I still feel strongly. I know I'm on an island here, but Nikola Jokic, when Denver won the title, didn't want to go to the parade. He just wanted to go home. And I would have said to Jokic, you delivered us this title. The fans really want to see you. We'd love to have you there. But if you really want to go home. You've earned it. But they made him go to the parade.
This is what Jokic said, by the way. I just happen to have this. This is what he said at the parade.
You know that I told that I don't want to stay on parade, but I want to stay on parade. This is the best.
Right. So it all worked out.
It did work out, yeah. And he eventually did get back to his horses and all that stuff.
Right. So, I mean, the reason why they didn't do it right after they won the EPL was because they had training.
Yep.
They had basically 10 days to prepare for this one game.
Right.
And they also thought they had a good shot, and
so
they did.
What will the end result be? Will they have a parade or not have a parade?
They already did have their parade.
They did.
Oh, okay.
They did.
do
And
it after
these
the
guys
loss.
had to go through the motions after a loss.
They seem to still like it, but it's very Arsenal to celebrate after a loss. Anyway, Euphoria ended yesterday.
Okay, and this is it, right, for the series. It's over after 3 seasons,
They have
right?
announced that it was the series finale. Sam Levinson, who's the creator-writer, said,
All right,
maybe.
I know this
but
is
it's
a
done.
show you've watched from the beginning, right?
I have.
What would season 3? What if you had to give it a letter grade? What would you give it?
D.
It was
Really?
that bad.
The finale was terrible, but I don't want to get into it because I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
TMZ did spoil it. So TMZ, only 12 hours after the finale happened, revealed in an article on Twitter the huge spoiler that happened.
Okay.
If you came across that on your timeline, are you rightly justified to be angry at TMZ? Or TMZ gave you 12 hours, you should have watched it when it came out?
It's a good question. I've always thought in this new world we live in, with streaming,
You better watch it right away.
Yeah, Mason did a reveal once for the end of Succession.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't an obvious reveal.
But it was a
enough,
subtle reveal, but it was enough
It was
to give
enough
it away.
of one, and people wanted to kill him.
Yeah. I put up a picture of Tom.
Yeah.
And all I said was, A2 Tom?
Like, so you knew. I just happened to read your tweet before I watched the finale,
Yeah.
and I said, okay, Tom figures into this.
Yes.
But I personally, I think you got to. The number that's popping in my head is 72 hours. You got to give people 3 days.
72 hours.
Does that sound right? About 3 days. to
Yeah,
keep everybody watch it.
I would settle for that. Yeah, I would settle for that. I mean, a lot of times you're watching a show, you have to avoid spoilers. Like, for example, John, I'm in the middle of Friends and Neighbors.
Okay, are you completely up to speed?
I just got through the funeral.
Well, no, I'm not even going to say that because it would ruin it.
Yeah, don't.
There are major things coming. I just watched the most recent one last night with Lisa.
It ends on Friday, I think, right?
Either that or it has 2 more. Does it have 9 episodes or 10?
10 episodes.
I don't
know. This Friday is episode 9.
Yeah.
But major thing at the end of episode 8.
Amazing.
Got it.
Like maybe the biggest bomb of the show so far.
Spoiler-free, review of the Euphoria. It is a terrible season. Absolutely terrible finale.
Isn't Euphoria's legacy that it launched a bunch of stars?
Yeah.
It
100%.
launched Jacob Elordi. It launched Zendaya. It launched Sydney Sweeney. Am I leaving anybody out?
I mean, Maud Apatow even. I mean,
Was Judd Apatow's daughter,
Yeah,
who actually was like in This Is 40 as a kid, and it's turned out to be pretty good.
I will say,
doing this.
there's like 6 people from Euphoria that I think you will see in huge projects going forward. Even somebody like Barbie Ferreira, who wasn't even in season 3, has been the star of a couple indies this past year. Colman Domingo. I know was acting before this, but Euphoria really launched Colman Domingo. So that's going to be his legacy, yes. Zendaya, she was a star on Disney Channel and then had to have Euphoria to kind of break her into adult roles. Like, she was on Spider-Man before she was on Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
So she was big.
She was already big.
But you need to take her more seriously as an adult actress.
Sure. So, Mace, as you know, I'm letting the YouTube chat beat up on me today.
What are they saying?
This guy.
What's the latest?
The latest is Mace spoiled the movie Hail Mary on the Mason Plus podcast.
Project Hail Mary?
It was a review.
But how many days after it came out?
Oh,
did you give people? Well, you drop on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I drop on
and
Tuesdays.
And that movie came out on a Friday.
Right.
You're fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's a movie review.
I will say, just go like 15, 15, 15, and go past it until you see that he's not done talking. He's done talking about it.
Yeah,
You don't wanna hear.
I said it's one of the 5 best aliens in
And
movies.
if you start with this
That's
is
in
a
the trailer.
review. No, wait a minute. If you start with, because like you normally do like a scene setter at the beginning.
Right.
Speaking of which, by the way, isn't the West Wing battle dropping tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, so I haven't been able to talk about it, and neither is Travis, but tomorrow we can talk about it.
Tomorrow it's official, yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow the West Wing face-off comes out.
What time does that normally
That
drop?
normally drops
Like
around
tonight at
10
midnight?
a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay.
Do you guys want one more fast track?
Yeah, do it.
Okay, here's
Do it
one
for
last fast track. And
Okay.
Mason, maybe this will get you back into an old business of yours.
Okay.
The Motion Picture Academy is going to create a new award, or is aiming to create a new award to celebrate theaters and the movie-going experience. So basically, creating an Oscar to give to
a theater?
To theater. Would this get you back into the theater?
It would not.
To get you an Oscar, Mason?
No, I
Wait a minute. You go to theaters already.
Yeah, but she's saying, would I go back to owning movie theaters? And
Yeah.
the truth is, no, I cashed out. I'm fine.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
and
I'm
so
not gonna go back.
why wouldn't you? You think it's a declining industry?
But business, by the way, is up, I think, 18% this year over last.
It's been a good year.
Year over year. It's been a good year. But yeah, I just don't know what the future of the business is.
But don't you want an Oscar, Mason?
For an Oscar?
Yes.
I might.
Okay.
There's a theater I have my eye on.
Okay.
You might be interested.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah. It would be a good one. All right,
my fast
there you
track.
have it. There is your fast track. By the way, I've got a new go-to-sleep show. Put it on when I want to go to sleep.
You know what?
Mad Men. I've been watching
you know
Mad
what,
Men.
You know what mine's been?
What?
And I'm now up to season 3, episode 12
No.
for like the last 3 weeks. 30 Rock.
Oh,
man.
30 Rock's fantastic. You can watch any episode
It's on
anytime.
Hulu, and it's so rapid fire with the jokes.
Yep.
That you discovered. I've seen every episode, but it's so rapid fire with the jokes that I missed that the first time I watched.
Bobby Moynihan, who was on Mason Plus, said that Robert Carlock and Tina Fey, who do that show and did 30 Rock and have done a bunch of other stuff, their rule is a joke every 5 seconds. You can watch an episode of 30 Rock and not even hear all the jokes. You've got to go back and watch it to get the jokes because there are so many jokes.
And in those 5 seconds, Myles Garrett probably already got to your quarterback.
Exactly
There you
right.
go.
And he got the sack.
Boom.
Exactly right. Thank you for that. So if you're just tuning in, by the way, the Myles Garrett, the best defensive player in the National Football League, is officially a Los Angeles Ram. He was traded from the Browns, and the Rams send Jared Verse, a first, a second, and a third to Cleveland.
But across 3 years.
Across 3 years, right. Yeah, fantastic
Is it
move
a
for the Rams.
fleecing?
I would not say it's a fleecing.
I don't think so either.
I think it's a good trade for both teams.
It's a good trade for both teams.
But
yeah.
the Rams won the trade.
They got the best player.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our friend Jacob Romani is officially the guy if you are in a moment of crisis.
And it can be any type of an accident. For example, Mace, while you were gone, there was this weird hazardous materials incident in Garden
I saw
Grove.
that. Yeah, it was crazy.
And a lot of the families that live in that area are still dealing with the incident at the GKN aerospace facility, where officials say an overheated tank containing tons of dangerous chemicals spread all
they
throughout
managed
Orange
to
County.
mitigate it to some degree, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And if you were forced to evacuate, you had to miss work, you had breathing issues. These are the types of things Jacob can help with. It's not just car accidents or Uber accidents or pedestrian accidents. I had a dog incident happen over the weekend. I almost called Jacob.
Really?
Yeah. Jack was walking Murphy the dog, and another dog came off its leash, bolted out of the gate, and attacked Murphy.
You're kidding. Is Murphy okay?
He's fine. He's a little spooked.
Oh, yeah.
But the dog owner in this case was very apologetic. I've actually sent me a video today. She goes, look, I've sealed the gate with a lock and a code. The dog will never get out again. And that dog owner broke up the fight and got bit.
Oh, really?
But that's when you might need Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is how you get a hold of Jacob. 800-345-6789. It's such an easy number to remember if you can count from 3 to 9. 800-345-6789.
Or call jacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's the Rich Eisen Show on ESPN LA. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland.
And when we heard back in the spring that the Browns pushed some form of payment to Myles Garrett to deeper into the summer rather than in the spring, a lot of folks said that's an indication of something, that he may not be on the team later in the summer. We're like, does this mean we could have another Micah Parsons situation on our hands where a generationally brilliant pass rusher gets traded? Micah. From the team that drafted him? Myles. Not possible?
Yeah, you gotta make it Myles.
Myles. And all we heard was, it's procedural. And you were leading the charge here on the program, Chris, of there's maybe a procedure that's going down. And that would be Myles isn't on the team anymore.
Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon before Mason and Ireland. The Rich Eisen Show on LA's mega sports station, ESPN.
ESPN LA.
Time to bench those other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter help you build a winning team. With ZipRecruiter, when you need the hire, you get the right fit for any role fast. That's because ZipRecruiter's smart matching technology starts showing your job to qualified candidates immediately. You can also apply filters and add screening questions to your job post to help you save time in scouting first-rate talent. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock contact info from a roster of top candidates. That's why over 4.8 million businesses have trusted ZipRecruiter to hire, and check this out. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site in the game based on G2. So, if you need to score the best, go with ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, reacting to the major breaking news today. Breaking news on ESPN LA, presented by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram.
This is from the mind of John Ireland.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And you're sitting at home, and you can come back and play next to Myles Garrett in a Super Bowl in your hometown, don't you at least answer the phone?
I mean, Johnny I does make a good point. Can you imagine? We're talking about it all afternoon long right here on the biggest show on the radio on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA.
Just a figment of John Ireland's imagination. He's got a unicorn at left tackle. Actually, no, we just added a unicorn. Guy with 25 sacks last year. But Aaron Donald was actually asked about this recently, John. And this is what he said about the concept of coming back to play in the NFL.
Even when people ask me all the time, like, you sure you don't want to play? I'd be like, to be honest with you, I have no urge to play football no more.
That's good.
Sometimes in the back of my head, I'd be like, do I want to go out there? I think about this, and I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, I was a guy that never wanted to play forever, but I always said I was going to do 8 years and be done. I just happened to win the Super Bowl my 8th year. I'm like, man, this is destiny. And then, but it's kind of addictive to, like, you can't just win a Super Bowl and walk away. It's like you want to experience that again. So I wasn't fully done. I still had that. I wanted to experience that again.
I know Sean calls you every year and is like,
I'm gonna say the first 2 years they would still be talk about it, but it kind of quieted down because he kind of know where I'm at. That's my guy. We hang, we talk. So he kind of know where I'm at.
So Ireland, does that change your theory of Aaron Donald returns to play alongside Myles
Hello,
Garrett?
Craig Karmazon.
Hey, Craig Karmazon.
Our big boss is
big
in
boss,
town.
yeah.
Big day for two of his markets, L.A. and Cleveland.
L.A.
That's
and
right.
Cleveland. That's
Who
right.
wins?
Both towns
Good
buzzing.
karma wins.
And New York.
Yeah, and New York. Exactly.
I
Yeah,
pulled a talk radio stunt.
Yeah,
but just being completely.
But it's a good one.
I'm in a mode. I'm actually being nice to the YouTube chat today. I'm in a good mood today because of this trade.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
But I don't believe Aaron Donald's coming back. But it's fun to think about.
It's fun to think about, exactly.
And that's what we do in the radio. We throw out crazy hypotheticals that are fun to think about.
It is always crazy to think about Aaron because he did choose to walk away before he was in decline.
Yes.
And that's so hard to do. Like, makes me think about LeBron. You know, you could say LeBron is not in decline.
Correct.
He is still competing at a very high level, which is why I think whenever John gives his percentage, it's always at like 0 or 1% for retire. But it takes a lot and a lot of confidence in yourself, confidence in the life you've built to walk away before people are telling you should walk away.
You know what's interesting? By the way, coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Tune in for Game 1 of the NBA Finals Wednesday night, starting at 5:30 here on ESPN LA 710 or on the ESPN LA app and crystal clear digital audio. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Visit Pechanga.com for more information. John, is there anybody, I can think of only one, Peyton Manning walked away after a championship. Can you think of other guys who retired after a championship? Two of them.
John Elway.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Jerome Bettis.
Jerome Bettis. Yeah.
Both walked away after winning a title.
See, I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
And also so hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, Jerome Bettis was a big part of that Steelers, but he wasn't the quarterback. But you have to walk away when there's still something left. And that is it's so hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, LeBron's in that spot, but LeBron is performing at such a high level still. I mean,
but I don't think he's going to walk away with after a championship.
No.
Because I don't think there's anything left for that.
If he won a championship, I think he'd walk away.
Right, but I don't think he will.
Hey, we don't know what that roster is going to look like next year.
Sure.
Let's be optimistic. Right?
You're right. It's optimistic LA Day. Let's be optimistic. Yes. Everybody's going to win the championship this year.
It's right. What do we got going, John? Ireland, they're next, right? The Lakers are next to make a big move.
Not only do I think the Lakers are going to make moves, I actually think that San Antonio arriving to the party early and getting to the final. This never happens, Mace. A team that hasn't climbed the ladder. Like normally you've got to go to the playoffs, get knocked down. Like Golden State before their dynasty, lost in the first round of the Clippers. Oklahoma City got knocked out 2 years ago by Denver.
Right.
San Antonio, what they're doing doesn't happen very often. They haven't been in the playoffs for 5 or 6 years. This is the first time, and they make it all the way to the finals. Another reason why I'm taking the Knicks, I think that the Knicks are just more experienced. But San Antonio being great is going to up the ante for every other front office. Because now, this happened when the Lakers got Shaq and Kobe on the same team. All the rest of the league
had to figure out that.
Had to adjust, or else they were just going to get blocked. Wemby being in San Antonio is going to make everybody else go for it more often. Hopefully the Lakers are in that group.
And by the way, Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper are both terrific. Dylan Harper is going to be a star. That guy is something. And in his rookie year, he's been unbelievable.
I just realized this one thing.
Yeah.
It must be interesting to be a first-round draft pick for the Rams named Jared.
Really? That's good.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, this trade is very similar to the Goff trade. It's not like they didn't like Jared Goff. They did like him. He got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But they realized Matthew Stafford is a serious upgrade. If you would have told me this morning, Mace, that they were going to trade Jared Verse, I would have said, no way. He's too good, and they like him too much.
Young.
But as soon as you mention the name Myles Garrett, then you kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
Jared Goff being traded, and Sean McVay will say this to his dying day, was not about the Rams hating Jared Goff. They didn't. They liked him. They thought they could go to another level with Matthew Stafford, and that's what they're doing today. They think they can go to another level with Myles Garrett. I can't wait to see. Myles Garrett is going to be in a Rams uniform tomorrow.
It's insane.
And we all went to sleep last night. We didn't even know this was on the possibility.
No, I'm driving in this morning, and my text talks to me. And I get it from Em, and Em's like, Myles Garrett is a Ram. I'm like, that's
Emily's punking you.
How is that possible? Emily may be yanking my chain.
It reminds me, too, there was videos over the offseason of Jared Verse working out with Aaron Donald and just being blown away by Aaron Donald's ability to, bench press and all that stuff. I think Myles Garrett could give Aaron Donald a run for his money for how much he could bench press, probably.
We talk about him and sacks. I wanted to mention this. He's actually... PFF has got his run defense graded 82.5, which is the third best in the league. Run defense grade for Jared Verse, 63rd. So they are not only going to get to the quarterback more, they're going to be able to stop the run more because of Myles
Take that,
Garrett.
Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly.
Take that, Saquon Barkley, who will play this year. Take that, everybody who's trying to run against the Rams.
We're going to stuff them.
I have a piece of sound that's funny. So Mike McDonald, who is the coach of the Seahawks, was asked during his press conference today, or press availability, I think it's OTAs, so he was asked by the people around him what he thought of the Rams trading for Myles Garrett. And this is what he said.
I don't know. Bro, I really don't care. I don't care. I just care where we're at. It's not trying to be a chotch, but just don't care.
Not trying to be a what?
I don't know what he said.
Not trying to be a chotch?
I don't know what that word means.
I don't know what that means.
It's probably not trying to be an a-hole, but I want to say I don't care.
Yeah.
Are you guys quickly Googling what that means?
He's going to care in week
15
and week 18 or whatever that is.
I think he's shaking in his boots, and I think Sam Darnold's shaking in his boots.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine what they're going to do to Sam Darnold? They've already, without Myles Garrett, we rattled Sam Darnold. Now we're really going to get to him.
And when you're speeding him up, which he, it's sometimes what he does well is he thinks on his feet. But then you have that great secondary that can lock down, and he will have no options out there. So I can't wait for September to be here.
And by the way, the other thing is, it was pointed out by, I think, Lindsay Theory today that Clint Kubiak leaving Seattle is a thing, too. He was one of the reasons for Sam Darnold's success. So, Mike, it's fine that you don't care, but you're going to be worried when we get to you later in the season. All right, so game of games time. It is John Ireland's game today. You got a little preview there, Ireland?
It is.
Brand new month.
Yeah, and I can't remember the last time I did this. I know you've done it. I don't think I've ever done it. It's completely true or false.
Oh,
so
okay.
Everybody has a chance.
All right, good.
And Mason has done this. He does fact or fiction.
Yeah, fact or fiction, but true or false is totally fine. We will do that coming up next. First game of games for the month of June on the day the Rams land, Myles Garrett. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Earlier this morning on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, right here on ESPN LA, it wasn't even real yet. And Cappy and Sedano were talking about Myles Garrett as a Ram.
Rumor about the Rams and Myles Garrett, too, that's been surfacing all of a sudden. I mean, I love how the Rams are involved in every rumor.
Well,
it's fantastic.
But isn't every LA team involved in every rumor? I'll tell you one thing, though. When you think about Myles Garrett, the rumors began, George, last basketball season when Myles Garrett showed up in the ESPN LA suite.
Yeah.
People started circulating it around. Oh, my God, Myles Garrett's in the ESPN LA suite. You know that ESPN LA is a business partner of the LA Rams. What's he doing here exactly? And that's
They're
where
also
these
a business
rumors
partner of the Cleveland Browns. So.
Did Cappy speak it into fruition? Myles Garrett is now a Ram, and the Sedano and Cap Morning Show is reacting tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA. Not sure what to do this week? The answer is always Cosm. Here's your Cosm calendar for the week of June 1st. Check this out. The NBA Finals start this week, and you can be courtside Wednesday and Friday and witness every dunk, three-pointer, and buzzer beater in the Cosm Dome. The Cosm Dome is a gigantic 87-foot wraparound LED display that drops you right in the middle of the game. Go to Cosm.com to secure your seats right now. And while you're locking in your tickets for NBA action, don't forget to get your tickets for Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in shared reality. Rediscover the enchanting world of Harry Potter as Cosm presents this family-friendly classic during the 25th anniversary of the film's release. Cosm has delicious appetizers, entrees, and dessert options in addition to all your favorite cocktails and beers. Available in both the Dome and the Hall. Don't forget to check out a breathtaking 360-degree look at the city on the Cosm deck. There's so much to see and do at Cosm. Visit Cosm.com and check out all the events for the next 7 days. And that's your Cosm calendar for this week. That's your Cosm calendar.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani.
Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It's Game of Games time, and look who it is. We've been talking about Myles Garrett, another great Rams defensive star.
Yay! Yeah,
DeMarco Farr is here.
DeMarco, you know I love you, but you just moved down one spot in all-time Rams.
No, he's got to get a sack here first.
I imagine he'll get one.
I think so.
Yes.
You might be right.
Okay, so first day of the month, right, Em? So it's wide open. DeMarco, you can actually take the lead
Let's
in
go.
Game of Games if you win this. And everybody's got a shot. 4 players, Emily Hebel, Will Flores, Steve Mason, DeMarco Farr. 10 true or false questions with a tiebreaker. Here we go. Question 1. True or false? Whereas you can wear it in football, baseball, and hockey, no player in the NBA is allowed to wear the number 69. Because of its connotations, the number is permanently banned from being worn in any NBA game. Emily Hebel, is that true or false?
Only NBA.
Only NBA. You can do it in NFL, Major League Baseball, or in hockey. But in the NBA, you cannot wear number 69. Is that a true or false statement?
False.
All right, Will.
I'm going to say true.
Mace.
False.
DeMarco.
Got to be false, right?
Will Flores has the lead.
No,
the one guy who works at,
the most online league.
People are so immature.
Yeah. But, I mean.
I'm number 69.
Like, I think
Isn't Dotson 69 for the
He
Rams?
is,
Yeah, okay. So Will has the lead.
Will has
Everybody
the
else
lead.
still alive for lucky. This would be very hard to be the lucky
it would be
loser
hard to be.
today because you have less of a chance of being wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. True or false? This one to you, Will. True or false? Matthew Stafford, Eli Manning, and Warren Moon all have more career passing yards than John Elway. True or false? Stafford, Manning, Moon, Eli Manning.
Say true.
You're going to say true. Mace.
I'm going to say true.
DeMarco.
True.
Emily. False.
It is false.
It is Elway?
Stafford and Manning do. Warren Moon does not.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So Emily won, Will won.
I'm alive for lucky loser.
Mace,
Me too.
this one coming to you.
Okay.
True or false? Kobe Bryant is the Lakers' all-time leader in field goals attempted, 2-point baskets, 2-point attempts, 3-point baskets, 3-point attempts, free throws made, free throws attempted, steals, and fouls. 10 categories. Kobe leads the Lakers in all-time. True or false?
True.
DeMarco.
Oh, my God.
It's extraordinary if it's true, but I think it's true.
False.
Emily.
False.
Will.
True.
It is false. He leads in 9 of the 10. Kareem had more 2-point baskets than Kobe. But
That's
Mace,
trickery and deceit.
now you're the only one alive for Lucky
Let's
Loser.
go.
All right, Emily 2, Will 1, DeMarco 1. All right, DeFar, this one coming to you. True or false? Eric Karros is the Dodgers' all-time home run leader in Los Angeles. Ron Say is second, and Max Muncy is third. Karros, Say, Muncy is the top 3 for home runs hit as a Los Angeles Dodger. True or false?
True.
Okay, Emily.
False.
Will.
True.
Mace.
I think it's true, so I'll say false.
It's true. That is it. So you got it. Who else got that right?
I did.
All right, DeMarco and Will, you got it too, right? Okay.
Holding at 0.
No, you got 1.
Oh, that was correct?
That was true. You
No,
said
he said
true.
false.
No, I said it was false.
Oh, then
I
yeah.
said because it's true, I'm going to say false.
Okay, then
Yeah.
you're still alive.
Yeah.
All right, everybody has 2 except Mace has 0.
Yes.
All right, here we go. M, back to you. True or false? Usain Bolt once raced a cheetah and won. True or false?
Ooh. False.
Will.
I'm going to say true just because I want it to be real.
Yeah. Mace.
I think that's true, so I'll say false.
DeMarco.
False.
It is false. Sorry, Mace.
He raced the cheetah. I saw that one.
He raced the cheetah and lost.
Oh, he lost to the
Yeah.
cheetah?
He lost
I
to
did
the
not
cheetah.
realize
It's like
that.
how Michael Phelps also raced a shark and lost.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here we go. DeMarco 3, Emily
Now I gotta
3,
win.
Will 2, Mace 1.
Okay, I'm
All
locking
right,
in. I'm
here we
locking
go.
in.
Will,
Here we go.
This one coming to you.
Do it. Let's try.
True or false? Beyonce has more Grammy nominations than any American artist ever. The second person on that list is her husband, Jay-Z. True or false?
I want to say true.
Okay, Mace.
I know this one. It is true.
Okay, DeMarco.
True.
Emily.
True.
It is true. Beyonce has 99, and Jay-Z has 88.
Wow.
And that's the top 2.
What a family that is.
He's
huh?
also a producer on a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
That gets
true.
him his
Right.
credit.
So
Come on,
this
Blue
is
Ivy.
very close. DeMarco 4, Emily 4, Will 3, Mace 2. Here we go. This one to you, Mace.
Yes.
Ramona Shelburne has more followers on X than George Sedano, Scott Kaplan, Steve Mason, John Ireland, Travis Rogers, DeMarco Farr, and Michael Thompson combined. Combined. True or false?
I will say that is true.
Okay, DeMarco.
I'll go true.
Emily.
False.
Will.
True.
It is true. And DeMarco has the lead with 5. This is very close. DeMarco 5, Emily 4, Will 4, Mace 3.
Okay, let's
all right,
go.
Here we go. Let me tell you how many are left. Oh, by the way, if you add up all the men, Ramona has 79,000 more than all of us combined.
Is that right? Wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
She's more than 500,000 followers.
By the way, you can follow me at Venice Mace,
There you go.
M-A-S-E.
Okay.
That'll do it.
1, 2, 3 left. I'm going
Playing
to the
catch
leader, who is DeMarco Farr. All right, D-Farr. Jack Flaherty is the only Dodgers player ever to wear the number 0 since the team moved to Los Angeles in the 1950s, and he only did it for 1 season. True or false? Jack Flaherty is the only player ever to win,
pitcher,
ever
right?
to wear, the number 0. He did it last year for 1 season.
Where you at?
He's a cutie pie.
True or false?
Stone face over there. I'll go true.
Okay.
Do I have to go opposite yet?
No, there are 3 left. DeMarco has said true. That means you, Em.
True.
Will.
False.
Mace.
I'm taking my shot. False.
You are good to say
Yeah.
false. Will has tied DeMarco. Mace, you'll remember this name. I don't know if anybody else will, because he played for your Texas Rangers back in the day.
Okay.
Do you remember Al Oliver?
Al Oliver was one of my favorite players. He was a Pirate, then he was a Ranger. He was a doubles machine.
And he finished his career with the
I
Dodgers
had no
wearing
idea
number
he
0.
finished his day with the Dodgers.
And little technicality here, but Brian Wilson wore 00
Oh,
in
okay.
2013,
Okay.
2014.
Al Oliver, by the way, one of my all-time favorites.
Okay. This game is very tight. Will 5, DeMarco 5, Mace 4, Emily 4.
Ooh.
Only 2 left.
Okay.
All right. So, Will, you have to go first now.
Drama.
True or false? Anjay Kopitar is the LA Kings all-time leader in games played, goals, assists, and points. Games, goals, assists, and points. True or false?
True.
DeMarco.
True.
Mason, Emily, you guys are 1 back. Mace, true or false?
False.
False.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 4-way
There we
tie.
go.
Wow.
Kopitar leads in games played, assists, and points.
But not goals.
You guys know who leads in goals?
Is it Luke?
It's Luke
Yeah.
Kopitar. All right.
Play a sound.
Emily 5. Will 5. Mace 5. DeMarco 5.
Yeah, let's go.
Last one. The person, true or false? Mace, this coming to you.
Okay.
The person with the most Oscar nominations in history is musical composer John Williams, who has 54 nominations in his career so far. True or false, Mace?
False.
Emily.
False.
DeMarco.
False.
Will.
True.
Will, you're out, and you're gonna be
swing.
You're gonna be mad.
Is it Walt Disney?
It is.
It is Walt
Yeah.
Oh,
Disney.
Walt Disney, yeah.
It is Walt Disney. You
has
work
like
at the Walt
100.
Disney Company,
Yeah.
Wilbert. All
I
right.
took a
Look
swing.
at your name tag. It's right there.
It's right there. I
Well,
guess.
I
You
don't
make
blame you.
magic.
I would have taken a swing exactly where you did. That was totally
I knew
worth
it
the
was
risk.
Walt Disney.
Okay, here's the tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right. This is get something to write with,
All
get
right.
something to write on.
There we go.
All right, here we go. To Emily, Mace, and DeMarco. The Lakers have 13 retired jersey numbers. The Dodgers have 12. The Rams have 8. All right? How many retired jersey numbers do the Boston Celtics have?
Oh, boy.
All right, so to give you guys some context, Lakers have 13. Dodgers have 12. Rams have 8. DeMarco, write down a number and then hand me that pen.
Okay.
I have a number.
There you go.
Okay. What'd you write down, D4?
18.
Okay. M, what'd you write down?
10.
Mace?
15.
We have a winner. The correct answer is 24, and DeMarco is now in the lead. You need to go on vacation after today's
Let's
show.
go. I'm going to Disneyland.
Fantastic.
Can you believe they have 24 retired numbers?
24. They've had a
lot of
Are
greatness.
they all in the Hall of Fame, or did they let guys in who
No, I
aren't in the Hall
think
of Fame?
most of them are in the Hall of Fame. Like a couple guys
damn.
died, like Reggie Lewis and Len Bias
right,
and guys
right.
like that. But
Sure.
I don't know. I know Lewis is retired. I don't know if Bias is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well played, all of
Hey,
you.
wow.
That was extremely
Down to the
close.
wire.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
So, DeMarco, you know what we're going to do next?
Right.
What are we going to do next?
Super Crosstalk. Next, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And the Monday Bombshell. Myles Garrett is heading from Cleveland to L.A. Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport reporting the news that the best defensive player in the NFL is becoming a Ram. We are talking about it all day long on your home of the Rams, ESPN L.A.
Breaking news on 710 ESPN is powered by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for coupons and locations.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
I'm a health assistant. I work in public education.
I'm a contractor.
I have 3 jobs. I work 6 days a week.
It is very expensive to live in California.
Healthcare is unaffordable. Utilities are skyrocketing.
Tom has been fighting for Californians for years.
Tom Steyer helped get free school lunches for children.
Tom took on big oil, big tobacco, big corporations.
When Tom is governor, he'll fight for us, not them.
Tom wants to cut utility rates by 25%.
Deliver single-payer, guaranteed health care.
Take on the big corporations and make California affordable.
Javier Becerra has taken thousands from big oil.
With Becerra, it's not going to get better for working people.
Tom can't be bought. That's why working Californians like me are getting behind Tom Steyer.
Together, we can beat the special interests.
I can't do it by myself. I need you guys to be with me, and we need to do this together.
Vote Tom Steyer for governor, June 2nd.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
ESPN LA is hitting the road. Tune in Friday, June 5th to Sedano and Cap as we broadcast live from SeaWorld San Diego. We'll take a look at the all-new shark encounter that is now open, then check out Dolphin Adventures and soak in all the summer energy, including live concerts with artists like Soulja Boy and more. Don't miss Sedano and Cap live Friday, June 5th from SeaWorld San Diego on ESPN LA. SeaWorld San Diego, open your world to something amazing.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
How about this for a Monday, boys?
Not bad.
Oh, by the way, so we just had that great game of games. Mace, on Friday, for the first time ever, the host of Game of Games will be Travis Rogers.
This guy.
I texted Trav over the weekend, and I said, would you mind doing it? And he said, sure.
That is exciting.
Thank
I'm
you for
very
accepting
flattered.
the challenge.
I'm excited to do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I've already been picking Emily's brain a little bit on like just some formatic ideas. I'm going to come up with my own.
So you don't know yet what the subject is.
I have an inkling.
Okay, so
but
I told him
haven't
he can
decided
do anything
for sure.
he wants, 10 questions, multiple choice, or true false, whatever he wants to do. So that's coming on Friday.
One other thing. Tomorrow. Yeah. The West Wing Challenge is coming out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ireland versus Travis in the ultimate
I wouldn't
West
even
Wing
tell my
face-off.
mom. She asked me who won, and I said, no answer. No answer.
It looks watch it by the way because it's structured like a game show. The questions come up on the screen.
Protected the integrity of Mason Plus.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
all
that.
All right, guys. I've been waiting all day to talk to you about this. First, DeMarco.
Whoa!
You wake up this. How'd you find out?
Tim from Social called me. I'm on the Versa Climber. And he calls me up and says, I need a 30-second soundbite. I'm like, for what? He goes, Myles Garrett. And right when he says it, I'm like, are you kidding me? He goes, yes, right. Adam Schefter is reporting.
So Myles Garrett, I don't know if you guys know this, but Myles Garrett is Michael Thompson's absolute favorite player in the NFL.
I remember that combo.
Him and Lamar Jackson.
I knew Lamar.
Battle for it. So when I texted him, DeMarco, just read this text chain starting with the one that starts with Rams.
Yeah, depending on health.
No, wait.
Makes sense?
No.
Rams just traded for Myles Garrett. What? How? For who? Derek Burks? What? How? And a 27th first-round pick. Wow, great. I remember walking in here, and he asked me point blank, who's the most dominant player in the NFL? So I just said Jared Allen. He goes, how about Myles Garrett? I'm like, I got the combo. And I said the only reason I can't pick Myles Garrett is because he doesn't score. But as far as being the best at his position, a game changer, a guy you can't stop, he is the best guy.
Marcus Grant just walked in. Hello, Marcus Grant.
Hello.
Good to see you. Trav, your initial reaction to this, did you think, I at first thought, I got it from Emily.
Yeah.
Emily put it into our group chat. Rams just traded for Myles Garrett. Yeah. I almost texted you back, Em. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Did you have the same reaction?
So DeAndre put it in our group chat first, and I saw it, and I, tapped the tweet or the Instagram link or whatever it was.
then looked at the handle,
Right.
re-looked at the handle, checked it a third time to make sure it wasn't one of those MLB
Like
on
Adam
fax
Scheffler.
things. Right,
Yeah.
one of those things. And
Scheffler.
went through, saw the blue check mark, the whole thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot
Isn't it
believe
insane?
that
It was like
they got
Luka
the
trade.
best player in the league.
I don't believe
it was
this.
like the Luka trade,
Yeah.
and then it seemed to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Marcus, and for people who don't know, Marcus Grant's other job is he does a lot of stuff at the NFL Network where he's one of their top fantasy guys. This is the type of story that will basically be 24/7 for at least a day, right?
Oh, yeah. No, this is going to be the headline for a while. And it's funny because I was texting with some guys in the morning, and one of them said, hey, I'm hearing Myles Garrett could get traded. Or I just said, I'm hearing Myles could get traded today. And my response was, Myles who, Garrett? Like, yeah. And so I went just to Google. I'm like, this can't be real. So I'm Googling. And actually, one of the things I saw was just a kind of an aggregated story about how the Rams are really pursuing this really hard. And then about 15 minutes later, I'm actually busy doing something, but my phone, I'm just feeling it just buzzing. And I'm like, oh, it must have happened.
So the first time I had any inkling anything was going on was I was listening to Rich Eisen. And he said this morning, it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock, he said, guys, my phone will not stop blowing up. I've received about 100 texts about something that, if it's true, will take over the entire day, but it's not true yet. I have a feeling it could break during the show, and sure enough, I thought, that's not A.J. Brown.
No, because we kind of knew A.J. Brown.
We expected A.J. Brown.
For
And for
months.
people who don't know, A.J. Brown did get traded to the Patriots today. But this is the type of – this reminds me – I grew up a Rams fan, and this reminds me of when we traded Eric Dickerson. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe we'd trade a player that good. But Cleveland did. They treated a player that good.
Oh, I thought you meant Jared
traded
Verse
him to
was
the
Dickerson.
Colts.
Oh,
he went to the Colts.
Yeah.
By the
No,
way-
I thought you meant Jared Verse was your
by the way,
Dickerson.
DeMarco, I said this to Mace earlier. If you would have called me this morning and said the Rams are trading Jared Verse, I would have said no way.
Shocking.
No, I would have gone no way until the name Myles Garrett came up, and that's the one guy you.
Here's a
you have
DeMarco and
to.
Travis special. So Jared Verse has the chance to turn into Myles Garrett. Would you rather have a guy that turns into Garrett or Myles Garrett?
Myles Garrett is Myles Garrett.
There you go.
He doesn't
I'd
have
rather
to
have
turn
that
in anything.
Yeah.
He is Myles Garrett. He's
So-
the best player in the league, and when the best player in the league is available and they're willing to be traded, you
Do
say
it.
yes.
So are
and
you-
then you figure out the rest from there.
Are you of the belief, because like when Schefter was on with us, the actual Schefter, not Adam Scheffler.
Scheffler.
Yeah, it was Schefter.
The golfer.
He said that he thinks for the short term, the Rams nailed it for this year, and maybe Cleveland made a move that was for a little bit down the road, because Jared Verse is actually really good.
He's very good.
He's really good.
I think he's at a crossroads, to be
Okay.
honest. I do. That bull rush, that power is real, and it's worked for him. But you're going to have to develop something else, like develop like Myles Garrett, develop
Right,
a move.
right.
So there's still something left for him to do and some room to grow. Maybe they'll get the best out of him. Maybe they won't.
By the way, the other thing, and I was looking at Pro Football Focus today, they have Myles Garrett as third best defensive lineman against the run.
Yeah,
Against the
so
run.
this is so funny.
Which is huge.
I went back and watched his game versus San Fran, and they look completely different when he's on the field. They really do. And he absolutely took it to Trent Williams. So funny. The announcer was pumping it up. It's a battle of Hall of Famers, had both of their pictures up. Trent Williams hadn't given up a pressure in 2 straight weeks. First play of the game, he's on top of Purdy.
Yeah.
First play, absolutely just killed it. I mean, he's the best player on the field by a wide margin.
Yeah, go beat him in Australia. Nothing better than beating the Niners.
How would you like to be Sam Darnold or Purdy or
Oh,
whoever
my
the
God.
Cardinals throw out
Can
there?
you
Like, I mean, it's going to be a
Travis,
nightmare.
Poor
Everything that
Jacoby
you-
Brissett.
Yes,
Right?
everything that you thought you were doing now, you're
Yeah.
going to have to change.
Yeah.
Just like when McCaffrey got here. Everything that you thought you were going to do working so far, change it.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett is here now. We're going to have to change our plan.
You know, we were talking about this. If you're thinking about Los Angeles today, you've got Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Shohei Ohtani, any number of Dodgers.
Sure.
Matthew Stafford, Myles Garrett. I mean, this town.
Luka and LeBron.
Luka and LeBron. This town is, right now, it is like it's just like the glory days.
There's
for
no-
LA.
It's like
Trav,
old
when you
school
walked
LA.
in, Travis and I grew up in LA, and we're
I was
you know
gonna
the,
say,
all of
yeah.
our teams. Trav, this is the golden age of sports
Good time to be an
fandom.
LA
This
sports
is-
fan.
It really
this is
is.
back like late '80s when the Dodgers had the '88 World Series. The Dodgers won, and the
Hershiser and Gibson,
and
the Lakers.
won.
Wayne Gretzky shows up in town
And
at that
Dickerson
point
was
as well.
here
Yeah,
at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
This is hot.
it can't be a coincidence either. They have to feed off of one another,
Yes.
right? Like when the bar keeps getting raised the way that it has, when the Dodgers start to win World Series, and Ohtani is here, and the Lakers get Luka, and the Rams won the Super Bowl, 5 years ago? Like, everybody just keeps kicking that bar up a little higher. I think they all have everything to do with everything else.
I have a friend that always says that L.A. is a star effing driven town.
I've heard of that guy.
Who said that?
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Who is that?
Why don't you people listen to me?
A friend of mine says that all the time, and he pounds the table too.
Yeah,
when he
he's
says
very
it.
animated.
Yeah, he's very animated.
Oh, by the way, Marcus Grant, you backed me into an almost impossible corner on Friday. Did you hear about this?
With the icebreakers,
Yeah.
the hit? Yeah.
What did you get in one clue?
Kevin Costner.
What was the clue?
It was I was born in Linwood, and I played at Cal State Fullerton, and
you
something else.
And you got that?
She gave me the date. She gave me born in Linwood and Cal State Fullerton.
Fullerton, I would have guessed.
That's what kind of gave it away was the Fullerton
So
part.
I was 17 points down on the last day, which means I had to guess within the first 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Em, do you still have that, the icebreakers from Friday?
From Friday, let me give me like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it coming up.
We'll
We'll
throw it at you guys and see if you can get it based on the 2 clues.
Marcus, I heard you're like a real smart guy around here, that you
Allegedly.
won a lot of icebreakers and stuff.
You backed me into a pretty big corner.
I got
the
Costner
problem was you won 2, but you were representing the others, and so we had. Well, you were gone. We upped the
Had
ante.
a lot of others
smart guys.
Oh,
I did the show with Marcus. Then I went to Dr. Cerruti and got my eyes done.
Yeah.
But Marcus and Andy kind of ran up the others' score until I got in here on Friday.
Got it.
And was able to pull it
By the
off.
way, how are the eyes?
Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I would have done it.
Oh, you got the
5
LASIK.
years ago. Yeah. It's the greatest thing I've ever done.
Had you ever had it done before? Is this the first time?
No, never even considered
I had it done
So did
before.
I had it done about 25 years ago.
So this wasn't straight LASIK. This was something called monovision. So what they do, and this is, I can't recommend Dr. Cerruti enough. He advertises here on the station, and that's actually how I discovered it. I heard him talking on the station one day, and he's got this great voice. And he said, I can eliminate the need for reading glasses. Oh, my God. And I said, I'm constantly fiddling for glasses. I'm up to like 20 pair laying around a house.
Yeah, I've got glasses with every
time, like if DeMarco would hand me something, I would have to put my glasses on to read it. And so I said, I went in there for a consultation, and he said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a permanent contact in your left eye for reading and a permanent contact in your right eye for distance. And he goes, your brain figures it out. And I was so nervous that this was not going to work. And Mace actually tried something similar, and it didn't work for him years ago. So I said, all right, I want to try it. I want to try temp contacts to see if it works. And I called a game. I called a Laker game.
Oh, you did?
Wow.
With those in.
With the contacts.
No glasses. I could read my notes. I could see the court.
Wow.
Everything.
So
So Dr. Cerruti, I'm doing it. And last Wednesday, I went in and did it. He's so good at this, and he makes you so comfortable that it's 15 minutes each eye. I was out of there, and I've got to put eye drops in every 3 or 4 hours for a couple of days.
To have somebody coming at your eye?
No.
Well, you had the LASIK done, right?
You
sit in like a dental chair, and they just...
Did they give you like a sedative?
Yeah, they gave me a Xanax about an hour before.
There you go.
It's worth it right there.
And I slept.
I'll do it for the Xanax.
I'm in.
I slept.
Give me a benzo.
You know how I almost fall asleep during the show a lot.
I know.
If I took a Xanax, it'd be every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Emily has found the 2 clues. Mace already knows who it is. So the 3 of you guys can play. All right, Em.
All right.
I probably still wouldn't get it.
For 20 points. I was born in Cleveland in 1956. My father was a Baptist minister, and I was really into magic as a child. That's the first hint.
I didn't have it yet.
Into magic. What a loser.
Now, I had to guess after this clue because I was 17 points down.
All right.
All
here we
right.
go.
For 18 points. I've never been married, and my thoughts on marriage are as follows. I've never understood what the upside of marriage would be for me personally. I love being in a relationship, but marriage isn't for me. So that's a quote from this person. And also, I was the host of the pilot episodes of Deal or No Deal.
Does anybody have
This is where he got it.
This is where I had to get it, or else Marcus wins the month.
I don't know it.
Howie Mandel.
Yes, that's what I would guess.
You're in the right
Howie Mandel's a good
genre.
Okay.
But I would have just said that I hosted Deal or No Deal, not that I hosted the pilot.
What I said after those 2 clues is I've got it down to 2 people. I said Drew Carey is from Cleveland,
right?
And he's a game show host, but I think he's married. The other person I know who is from Cleveland and has kind of that game show host feel and has never been married is Arsenio Hall, and that was the answer.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
So I literally won the month thanks to
Arsenio's
you
never been
by
married.
1 point.
Yeah.
Arsenio's never been married?
He likes relationships,
You're-
not marriage.
okay.
Relationships,
Who knew?
not marriage.
Who knew?
So I would imagine what's coming up.
A lot of Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people coming on. I think Mina Kimes is going to jump
yes,
on with
we
us.
got
I think
Peoples.
JB is going to jump on with
Oh,
us.
so
and we got some folks.
You got to
Back
ask
from
Mina
Korea.
about the spelling bee.
Oh, the spelling
she
bee.
hosted the spelling
And she
bee.
won
She won
Jeopardy.
$1 million on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she would probably win Icebreaker.
By the way, it's going to charity. She didn't win the $1 million.
She won it, and then she's giving it away.
Giving it
There
away.
you go.
Very nice.
Maybe
All right,
she-
hey, stick with us all day long. Again, the breaking story of the day is Myles Garrett is a Los Angeles Ram. More coverage coming up for you with Travis. DeMarco.
Travis and DeMarco.
Look at you.
Oh, wait, you
Marcus.
won Game of Games today. DeMarco and Travis.
Oh, my God.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN